up, everybody, and welcome back to the Chronicles of the Rift. How's everybody doing today?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. So, we're just going to dive right into the session. So, last time that we left off, you'll all remember that we had a little bit of an odd event happen, a very strange occurrence. So basically, the group ended up heading down into the Pipetown sewer system underneath the Draskin city. They spoke to Tavin Mitra, who was the leader of the Epoch, who's some sort of organization that runs at least the civilized part of Pipetown. And he said, if you can deal with whatever is troubling the gators down below, then he will give you a Pipetown pass, free of charge, no questions asked. And you headed down into the deeper sewers to see what was happening. There you met Al, a alligator hunter and sewer dweller who was under attack, and you helped him. And then he led you down the sewers and on a couple of boats and tricked you guys into falling into a pit with a giant three-headed alligator, who subsequently, after a long and scary and arduous battle, killed two of the members of the group, both Ava and KORGI, whose souls passed on and moved not into the River of Death, but into a vortex of the Rift. But they were luckily caught and recombobulated by a bold individual who seemed to manifest them back into a lovely dining room, and they had a conversation where he discussed some of the more mystical aspects of what's going on, and asked them to help save the world. And in which turn, he sent them back in time, giving them a second chance at their death. And at which point, they ended up back in the boats, and you all accosted Al, killed his alligator, killed Al, and then started to explore the sewers for another vantage point, and where you found a crevice. You climbed a ladder, found a cave, went in and found a little crevice where you could see down into the big open space where the giant alligator was resting, and it was kind of moshing about the place. And that is when DUSAN decided to throw a flaming Molotov, basically, down the hole. Missed
and how
entirely.
did he light that Molotov? Just quick aside.
I'm trying to remember.
With my fire bars.
That was it. I just remembered. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, fire bars.
That's right.
And it was a magical technique. I did completely forget that. I mean, you have to remember when stuff happens like that. It's at the very end of the night.
I can do that now, by the way.
You can
I can do that now.
Yeah, that's fine.
It was canon event.
That's no problem. I'll allow you to so you can now add to your character sheet.
Oh,
can literally
Dragonborn dragon breath.
It's part of his persona thing.
No, hang on. I know exactly what it's gonna be.
It's like that circus act where they breathe fire.
Yeah.
No, so it's basically you can add this to your character sheet. You can now do produce flame, the cantrip.
Oh.
Of
course, cantrip.
Which you can search for, it'll be there, but essentially a flickering flame appears in your hand. However, we're going to adjust this. It appears just in front of your mouth, and you have to spit bars for it to appear. That's the only way it'll happen. Is if KORGI spits bars.
So enough to like light a cigar or...
Yeah, exactly. A little produce flame, or just a little bit of light if you just needed
light
a little.
Some tinder.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pull up a little chat AI. Have it give
KORGI,
you a whole
it's
bunch of
dark
little
in this
bars to
cave.
spit.
Stop rapping.
So.
KORGI, I need you to light this cavern up. Stop spitting that fire.
I do have the cavern right here. So, boop. As you can all see, I've moved the players, but there we go. I just need to make sure the screen's active. There we go. Perfect. It's moved it on stream. So, as you can all see, you're in a dark, it's a pretty tight cave. It's, damp and warm and sweaty. And again, it's got that kind of buzzing, like it's just like it's like there's an engine underneath you or something, you know. But yeah, so and there's a flaming, there's a hole in the rock, like a view hole, about 3 foot wide, with it's just like it's flaming all inside and licking up all around it, and that is where we'd rejoin all of our group. So we'll put some sewer sounds on.
Ooh.
There we go.
Lo-fi sewer music for sleep studies too. Favorite.
And so,
Rap,
DUSAN,
lo-fi.
you've just launched
Don't
the
pull out
Molotov
my
into the
lo-fi
hole.
channel on YouTube.
Oh, this is great. I love this image.
I love lo-fi rat on YouTube.
Now you can see through the
Beats
hole.
that you
Yeah,
can
that's
steward
my
to,
wife.
you know.
That's how she brings home all the money, you know. She's one of them YouTubers.
Ratfluencer.
No, that killed like a whole bunch of my kind. Affluenza.
Ratfluencer. It does
Make
sound
sure you
like
get
a flu.
vaccinated,
Like
you know.
affluenza, yeah.
So yeah, what are you guys doing? You can see down the hole. There is in the distance. I mean, it's a good 100 foot down, probably. There is the large swirling whirlpool with all the water funnels flowing into it. You can see the giant 3-headed alligator kind of. It's kind of prowling around. You hear these loud, like guttural, as it snaps at one of the smaller gators. It kind of skitters around. I mean, smaller to its size, it's still a large gator. And you can just kind of, you can basically see it's a viewport into its lair.
It's like 100 feet away.
100 feet down in the hole, yeah.
How big's the hole? Not very
About-
big, right?
Nah, about 3 foot across. You
Too
definitely
small
wouldn't.
for me.
Yeah.
I bet you I could like shoot it a whole bunch from up here. Wait,
Oh.
you guys like fought it before, right?
Yeah, me and Ava
But-
remember it. Well, you fought it too.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. But I don't remember doing that. So, did it have anything that could like, could it reach us up here, or could I just sit over here and like shoot at it?
I think you could just shoot it, but you sure your crossbow will go that far?
Oh yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Because I just remember Ava, I don't know if you remember anything else, but I just remember it being real snappy, like bitey.
I remember definitely a lot of us getting snappy, a lot more
Yeah.
heads appearing, a lot of drowning, a lot
Yeah.
of death and desperation, really.
Maeve is kind of slowly. She's trying to sneak away. She's not liking what she's hearing.
I
She's
mean-
kind of backing out of the room.
You can give me a stealth
I-
check. Yeah.
Can I self check?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not liking what she's hearing.
Yeah, but like, as long as it's like,
It's
Oh.
not.
Maeve, where are you going?
So
I-
no, with a crit fail, you make a clang as you step slowly backwards, and then 1 foot goes through the hole, which is where the ladders lead down to the lower section. It just clang, clang, clang. You just kind of. Well, give me a dexterity saving throw, and then just
Oh hell yeah!
make sure you get. Oh, nice, sweet. So you catch yourself as you step backwards 1 foot into the hole. Whoop! And clang, clang, clang as you catch yourself on the ladder.
Maeve, I'm gonna start checking my pockets. Like I think I dropped something. It's like I dropped a gold piece back there. I heard it fall out of my pocket. I swear. I gotta find it. And she's
Insight
playing it
check.
off. She's playing it off.
I mean, you can give me a
I'm rolling insight.
contested insight versus your deception if you'd like.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Seven.
I just think she's lying.
Oh yeah, no,
Then
she definitely dropped something and managed to
Never
catch
mind.
it by the
Help,
looks
yeah,
of things.
help me
It was
find
really
it, Fink.
quick.
You got those little rat eyes. Maybe you'll be able to see.
yes, what does your rat eye see?
I see an alligator.
Is this the most important thing to be focusing on right now?
What, the alligator?
Your dropped gold coin.
I'm focusing on the fact that we're gonna die if we go
Right.
down there.
So what do you plan on doing about it?
Apparently going down
Focusing
there.
apparently on this coin until they don't have any other choice.
Like, we're gonna have to go there eventually, so least we could do is have a good plan.
Fire's hot.
Fire's
Is
hot.
What?
Is there maybe a way that we can try and just get around it without it seeing us at all? I mean, I know it's got a lot of heads to be able to see us, but
Yeah, but we're,
We still have
we're
to
here to
fight
get
it.
rid of the alligator problem.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
can't
that's
just
how we
leave
gotta
it
get
here.
to Pipe Town. We gotta get
So,
rid of the problem for it.
We've still got one thing we haven't checked, and that's the little alleyway off to the side where Al jumped through the first time. You remember, Ava?
Mhm.
But the problem with that is we don't know what's in there. So it
I
could
just-
be a big old nothing burger.
No,
okay.
we are there. This is that cavern.
No, we are above it. Think, trust me, you don't remember, but we're above the cavern right now. The place I'm talking about is by the entrance to the cavern, off to the right.
Okay. Well, what if I make like a rat in
I
its
think-
natural habitat and do a little scouting a moment?
Oh yeah. Wait, you can do that.
Yeah, I turn into. Oh yeah, you all. I turn into animals, by the way. I don't do
Oh,
it very
yeah.
often,
That's
but
pretty
because
cool.
you
You turn
know
into
the
like a
whole like
bat?
magic is scary and magic is bad.
For
kind of
no
thing.
particular reason, can you turn into a bear?
I
Just
can.
asking for a friend. Okay, good to know.
Yeah,
What
down by
about a
the river,
bat?
I can for sure. Bat. Oh, yeah. Well, yes. But I fear that maybe trying to get in through the crevices, a rat might be better.
Yeah, rat probably be good. So why don't you turn into a rat down there and then have a little like swim ahead or whatever and see what's in that little side pocket.
Yeah, but bats can fly.
Yeah, but rats
And
can
rats
swim
can climb
and
and
climb.
swim.
Yeah. I mean, right?
Fink, do you have a
Think,
bat
do you
thing?
Yeah,
doubt your
What's
rats
the
are
matter?
like
Yeah,
people
why
right now?
you choosing bats over rats? What's gotten into you? You sound like DUSAN.
Do you have some internalized rat hate?
You sound like DUSAN.
Yeah, fuck those little guys. But no, I just thought, being able to fly might be more beneficial than being able to, climb and swim.
Mr. Transforming into animals expert over. Okay.
You might get eaten by an alligator if you're a rat. Maybe he has a point.
I guess if worst comes to worst and I start to slip and fall, maybe I gator myself as well.
Wait, you can just do it as many times as you want.
Well, I got a couple in me at least.
Well, listen, whatever you think is the best animal, okay, or whatever, do it and see what's in there, and then come back and tell us, and then we'll plan.
Wait, no one ever suspects the butterfly.
Do an animal that's fireproof. It's the hole's covered in fire.
Do you know of an animal that's fireproof? Do you know of one? Because I don't.
A lava
Name me
moth.
one and I'll try and turn it into one. Did you say a lava lamp?
No, lava moth, or like what about
Oh,
like a
like-
fire spider? A fire spider.
I mean, I'm multi-class. I'm only level 3. I can't do too much.
Say that 10 times. Fire spider, fire spider, fire spider.
Weirdly, I think it's easier with the rolling R.
Yeah, fire spider.
Yeah, fire spider, fire spider, fire spider, fire spider, fire spider. It helps you roll it
Wait, are
all
you
off
doing it?
much easier.
Yeah, you should do that.
That's how you cast. That's how you cast the spell. You just say the animal's name over and over again.
I'm suing. But yeah, and right before your eyes, though, as she's like complaining about how she can't turn into a fireproof animal because she's not even sure that exists, whiskers will appear and she'll turn into a rat and head towards the crevice underneath.
One moment.
Fire spider or like a lightning rat? That'd be That'd be pretty cool.
A lightning
A
rat.
lightning rat.
That was my nickname in high school.
It is. I think it. It is actually a.
It's rad lightning.
giant rat.
Go rad lightning. You're burning down the upper mountain.
There you go. Hang on, I can actually do this. I can give you the control of the rat. Can be controlled by. Why is it already? It's already controlled by Ava. Okay. I don't know. Okay.
I
That's
have the
strange, but
power.
You control the rat, so you are the rat now. And what do you do as a rat?
I will scamper to the little crevice on below us that
Where you came from.
KORGI and Ava knew about.
Okay, so you can kind of scamper down the ladders back into the thing. If I just, what I'll do is I'll grab, and just so we are on the same page as where you are.
It was the one below, wasn't it?
Yes. So you all came up this ladder, and then we'll have a little rat here. Scamper down, and then you come into the thing. You can see the boats floating there. All these people are upstairs. Yes. So now you're down in the tunnel systems as a rat. And where are you heading?
Well,
It's like
thing-
here, right?
yeah, there was some sort of, or is
A
it, there's like
crevice.
one here.
Just give me a
was
survival.
there was-
here.
Yeah, give me a survival check.
One of these two.
All right, I'll go do a survival. I'm a survivor. That's a 22, sir.
Very
Let me
nice.
survive, please.
Very nice. So you make your way along the small edges of the pathways, which are, again, like log flume sort of rivers. Can't really walk on the sides unless you're a smaller size, and you are a smaller size. So you make your way along the edges, down the pathways, and these are quite steep. As it heads down towards the swirling pool, and you can see the kind of the end of this tunnel where the light is, and it drops off the edge. All the water gushes off the edge, and as you make your way down the sides, you come across a sort of medium-sized, maybe 6-7 foot across crack in the rock. And you see as you go inside, it kind of gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until it just comes to like a sharp dead end at the back end of this thing. About 10 foot deep.
Damn. But a good hiding spot.
Mm-hmm.
If you're small enough.
Yes.
Okay. I am
Tail
going
size?
to. Oh yeah,
Like-
that's actually.
Say that again.
Is it like the size? Like, would Al be able to fit back there?
Yes. Yeah, it's human size. I think any one of you would be able to. Even KORGI could probably squeeze into the gap if you wanted to.
Yeah, so I can see what you're saying. Is it Al size? So is this where Al probably sneaks off once he's like already led people here?
Well, that's exactly what he did the first time he brought us down here.
Yeah, exactly. So it's Al size.
Well, you guys are like theorizing about something we know that he did.
Fink
I
doesn't
thought
know
there
this.
might be like.
Fink doesn't.
Well, Fink
He's just-
doesn't, but I.
He's
I
just
thought that
so
was Bach.
he's
I
just
was
so in
talking to-
character that it's he doesn't.
So yeah, it looks like
Sweet.
as much as Al could squeeze in, it
It
wasn't
looks like
a
a
full cave
crevice.
to anywhere else. It was just a
No.
crevice.
It looks like a little hidey hole crevice that
Okay.
you could jump into. Yeah.
While Ava's down there looking.
She's
up,
off. Yeah, you all see her scamper off down the hole. What are you guys doing up in the back? up
I'm
in the cave?
sitting. I'm sitting cross-legged on the ground, drawing like pictures with my finger in the dirt or sand or whatever, and just being like, I bet that she's gonna find a 5-bladed sword down there, and then I'm gonna use it to kill the big monster and be the hero. What do you guys think? You think I'll be the hero?
I think I have a pretty good shot on that alligator down there.
That's good. Maybe you should perch up here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I've gotten my crossbow out, and I was like, I bet I could hit it too.
Hey, Maeve.
What?
I know that you don't remember the last time that we fought this thing. but
I definitely don't. But I don't have a lot of faith.
Wait, does
Well,
that mean Maeve didn't die in the fight against the alligator?
that's
Just you
correct.
and-
Yes, because I was doing most of the work probably, but I wanted to say that I am very proud of you, Maeve. You become much more brave since I met you, and every time I see you slit someone's throat, it brings a tear to my eye.
Oh, well, shit, Corgi, and my knife pops out.
What?
Oh, sorry.
Please don't hurt me.
Hey, DUSAN, who would win in a fight, KORGI or Maeve?
Well, Maeve.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Okay.
At this point, Ava, if you scampered back up, you would have back up the ladders.
She just starts like saying to all of you, trying to explain.
What? Wait, think what's she saying?
Yeah, what's she saying, Finn?
I don't know.
Oh, what sort of
can't
fucking
You don't
what sort of
speak
rat
rat?
man are you?
Fink doesn't
No,
speak rat. He just.
Yeah, and plus her accent, she just keeps rolling her R's. I really don't know what she's saying.
Speaks a different dialect of rat.
A rat-sized face palm as she comes back into being Ava. She's like, it's only the little owl-sized crevice. There's no actual cave. It's just a little spot that he can crawl into and be a pussy.
Shit. Well, then I
Wait, KORGI, what did she say?
what?
I
She
just
was
said it in
she was
regular-
speaking common. Did you not
Oh.
understand that?
Fink, are you okay? Do you smell toast?
Wait, what the
Food.
hell is toast?
What do you mean? It's
What
bread.
do you mean, what is toast?
Well, you don't know what toast is?
No, I live in a sewer.
We gotta get this man some toast.
The man's not lived.
Well, all right. It seems to me, unless anyone's got another plan, all we can really do is have like one or two people up here shooting it from up here, and then like the rest of us down there fighting it.
Maeve, how practiced are you with like a crossbow?
I mean, you showed me how it works. I think I can do it. I think it would be better than trying to stab that thing with a knife. If I get close to it, it's gonna eat me.
Well, here's how I see it.
Yeah,
We
I
are,
mean that's fair.
when we're
think
fighting
I-
it. Sorry, you go Ava.
It's a very quick thing. I think I would be best up here from a distance. I can shoot some beams of light at its head from all the way up here.
All right. Well, I'm not going down there alone. So some of you are gonna have to
Why,
come
you
down
some
with
kind of
me.
chicken?
No, I'm not a chicken, but it would be nice for the heads to have something else to snap
Ava,
at.
can you turn other people into animals? Like, could you turn KORGI into a chicken?
I
Do not.
mean,
Do not turn me into a chicken right now. It is not the time.
we'll save that for another.
We got two options when we're fighting this thing, the way I see it. We either try to attack all of the heads and bring them all down, or we avoid the heads completely and attack it center mass, which is a word that I learned, and I don't know what it means. Now that I'm
Have we
thinking about it.
tried
When you break
becoming
it down,
friends
can you
with
guess?
it?
What?
When you break down the words, can you guess?
Middle,
Yeah.
just that middle. Hit it in
And
the middle.
mass is weight. Okay, so middleweight.
Hit it in the middle, yeah. So, I don't know what's the best option. I never have fought one of these things before, but I will tell you, every time it grew back a new head, I
We
pooped
need to
myself
try
a
and
little
aim
bit.
for an individual head, I think, all at the same time.
I'll
Like
say
a different head
this
all at once.
because somebody did I can't remember who it was. Somebody did a a check to see if they knew anything about gators at the
I
end
think
of the
Ava
last
did a
session.
lore check.
Yeah, and you knew
I
that
thought it was Ava that did it.
it was a
Yeah, I think it
mythical
was.
creature. Yeah, and so mythical creatures often in the stories and everything, they have some, like, you know, dragons, you hit their heart, you know, all this kind of stuff. So maybe you have to do if you do a certain thing, or if you approach it in a certain way, it might be a weakness for it, but you didn't roll high enough to know specifically what this thing's weakness might be. But you do know it should, technically, if it's a mythical creature, have a weakness of some kind. If you can figure out what that is.
Well, I don't have a fucking clue.
I think last time Ava, when she thought her tales, she compared it to the most she could think of was a hydra, closest to being a hydra, but it isn't a hydra.
Yeah, it's an alligator for sure, but it does have multiple heads, much like a hydra.
Yeah, I may be misunderstanding what I'm reading. Give me 1 second to read it while I'm talking about needing to read it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
No.
Are you reading it now?
Yeah, I read it and it didn't give me the information that I wanted to be able to contribute in a capacity that would be meaningful. But I'm glad that I took up as much airtime as possible so that I could finish reading it before somebody else did something. Because it could have been cool.
It was riveting.
It was almost good.
Yeah.
Wait, haven't we like fought something in the past that had like regenerative abilities?
What? I don't think so.
I could have sworn we fought something, and as long as we did, like, I could be thinking of something else.
You're gonna know.
I could be thinking of a video game I played or something.
Oh.
Down in the sewers.
You don't know what toast is, but you know what a video game is.
Yeah.
Okay.
A great reception in the sewers.
Yeah, I got like a gig up, a gig down.
Whoa. Look, I don't know.
Did we try hitting it with like fire or anything like that, or did we just like shoot arrows and punch it?
We were mostly going full frontal, just punching and stuff.
DUSAN did. But
Oh, yeah,
hit the wall there.
Oh yeah, wait, did it like bounce off it or something?
He just smashed it into the wall. He failed miserably.
Oh yeah, he failed.
It's
So
lucky he
no, we
hit
didn't.
You. Yeah.
We did not. So that's definitely something to try. But okay, well, I think we got to decide who's staying up here. I think one, maybe two. Two might even be like kind of too many.
Yeah, I think. Look, if I stay up here, there's no disadvantage for me to shoot it up here. If
But the thing
Maeve
is,
stayed up here, I feel like there might be a little bit of a disadvantage for her.
What I would say
think Ava should stay up.
The hole isn't. I mean, you could move backwards and forwards, but the hole isn't big enough for like multiple people to shoot down at the same time. So you can move backwards and forwards, which would be fine. But that's just so you're aware. That's the size of the hole. It's
You've got that magical teleporting knife thing, FINK, and I reckon that if something happens down there, and some weak spot opens up, that might come in really handy. And Ava's got all sorts of magical stuff she can do from up here. I reckon you might be better served down in the fight down there.
Agreed, actually. You can quickly get yourself back up here.
Yeah, you got the easiest mode of escape.
And you got your
Yeah,
rope.
You can get in, you can get out.
You also have a rope.
And
Oh yeah, I do have a rope.
So maybe Ava up here, like doing her Ava thing that she does with the R's, and we are down there, and we are punching and hitting. Thoughts?
Can I just? Yeah, I mean that would work. I was thinking I could probably we could all just stay up here and I could just shoot it until it dies.
You want to cheese the boss?
Yes. I am not opposed to
Okay.
cheesing this boss.
I mean,
Look,
if it doesn't work, then we go. Then most of us can go down there.
yeah,
when
I
I
think,
need to collect
yeah, I
the
think that's
corpses, I guess
fine.
I'll just come up here.
I think that's fine, but what I think that's a good idea. But we should all go down there and get ready in case Ava shoots something at it and shit hits the fan, and we got to jump in real quick. So I think if we're gonna do that, we should be prepped down there because there's no use the lot of us standing up here watching Ava do something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
but
I'm assuming
I was
Ava
thinking
can do
Ava
the
could
same
go,
thing.
like, make friends with it.
Well, no, we're not making friends with it. We're killing it.
We tried
Right.
the, well, we considered the friendship route before.
That does
Well,
not
let's
look
just say
like
that
a
this thing does
friendly.
not deserve it.
Yeah, that's not a
Wait, did
friendly
you talk
thing.
to it? Did you go like speak to it or do?
I believe we actually... What? Did we try
Think
that
I feel
before?
like there's
No, I think
something
you
up
tr-
with
you
you
tried to
today.
charm
You
it,
want to talk
and
to
talk,
people. You
but-
want to talk to alligators,
It doesn't
and you want
understand.
to and you want to bat over a rat. Like, what's going on with you? You just don't seem like yourself. You're usually like the want to kill everything.
Yeah, I just don't want you guys to die again.
Oh, we're not gonna die this time.
What if we use the body change cat, dog, rat thing that you do to bait it to go into a spot that makes killing it easier and it defending itself harder?
What? It's gonna be hard to get it out of that room. It's big.
Be a snack.
But like, it's not gonna
Food.
fit anywhere. Like it does. It's too big in it.
Yeah.
Korgi and Ava, if you can give me an intelligence check real quick.
It's gotta be hungry. I'm
9.
hungry.
9, okay.
So I still really and 22.
Nice. So 9, you ponder over it a little bit, Korgi, and try and think about what way you might send it. And Ava, thinking about the room, back to it, you've got a pretty clear image of the room itself. And I will actually, what I can do, so I can show you the room. So this is your recollection of the layout of the room, as it was when you guys entered it.
Can't we like look through the hole and just look at the room?
Yes. So, well, yeah, technically, yeah, you can, yeah. But you don't. Well, you in looking through the hole, you can see essentially down straight into the center where the big whirlpool is, and where you can
Okay.
see the thing moving around and like whatever. So you don't get a full view of the whole room. You essentially can see. I'll mark it just so you're aware. Where, how do I draw? No, I want it to be. How do I make this? A circle? How do I do a circle? No? Oh, that's why. Thin. That's not right. I thought I could draw a circle on here. Anyway, I'll just say so you can see like here. Because you're about, again, 100 foot up.
Yeah.
This is a large room, and you can basically see, yeah, about that much of the room from the hole. But you can remember, Ava, quite clearly that there is the funnels that lead into the room are smaller than the creature itself. The only way, how did you do that? Everybody's done it, and I haven't. I've failed.
The second one down the left menu, you can change what shape you're drawing.
And now I can't even. Oh, I see. Okay, I'm gonna deal. Oh, right, let's just delete all that. Stop. Stop. That is stop it. Stop the circles. Right, hang on. There we go. Actually, you can probably see more than that, to be fair. No. How do I select?
Well, yeah,
this now?
I bet you can grab that thing by its tail and spin it around in a circle and throw it.
Listen,
You're
I
pretty
might
strong.
I might be overconfident in my abilities, but I'm not that overconfident.
Okay. So
That
that's how
thing's
much you can see.
fucking big.
And it's just
Also,
stomping
before
around.
we do anything,
Yep.
does anybody have well, actually, we should finish this line of thought before I distract us.
Well, you see that that is the space you can see, and Ava remembers that, like I say, the giant alligator is larger than the funnels of water that you rode into the room, and there's other funnels of water leading into the room as well. There's pipes leading into the room, all of which are too small for it to fit through. The only thing you could feasibly think is that it would be able to maybe travel down into the giant swirling pool of water, but you're not sure where that goes either.
Ava, you could turn it into like a fish. Like a piranha or something,
Hey.
and like bite it in the butt and then swim down.
I mean, I could, but then I am all out of other animals to be
And
for
then
the
you
rest
will-
of the time.
Probably get swallowed by a big alligator.
Yeah, I
What's the
really think
biggest
I am
animal you
a
can turn
much
into?
more. Well, I just feel like I am literally 10 times more useful shooting my guiding bolt of beaming light that is a really painful thing at its head. And also, maybe trying to keep you all healed with my healing words. Than me being chomp 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 in the water.
Yeah, but can you turn into like one of those giant like desert hippopotamus? that,
Not
like, they
yet,
have in
not until I'm
Xanto?
like a higher
Oh.
level.
Damn.
I haven't quite studied hard enough to be there yet.
I don't think there's any getting it. I think we got to get it done in that room.
Okay. Well, we'll go down there, and we'll do the thing.
Before we go down here, Ava, you got.
I-
I'm feeling a little bit rough. You got to top a little fix me up.
Why don't we just take like
Sure,
a,
yeah,
like
for
a,
sure,
like
but
a
I do
break?
Oh, I
have
and
guess
do
we
one
could.
something?
Yeah,
idea.
we could have a little short rest up here before we go in there. Maybe.
I would not mind that at all, especially since I do have a kind of a random idea.
All right.
Oh,
How
So you-
flammable is spiderweb?
I don't know.
Because what if, there's a few little webs going between a few heads, maybe unnoticed, and then maybe it gets set on fire.
Something tells me you need more than a few little webs to do anything. You need like a webs from the world's most bigliest spider
I probably
ever.
would have to be a giant
Also,
spider.
Yeah,
You're
like,
right, it would
we're-
probably
we
work
are in
better
the
than a
sewers,
giant
so
spider.
like everything is flammable down here.
What?
Yeah, like sewer gas, explosive.
What, so we're gonna blow
Speaking
ourselves
of-
up? Is that what you're saying?
the fire's died down on the hole now, so
Oh.
it's just a hole.
Oh, that's all right. I think that's the best plan we got, really. I think we should all go get set up down there after we take a little rest.
Yeah,
And
can it be
then-
that we were arrested while we're talking strategy?
That can 100%. Yeah, I'll allow that. So yeah,
Real
you can
quick,
take an
before
hour.
we
to
go
rest.
down there, though.
Yep.
I think we should. I think I should shoot it once with like one of these cool arrows that will
Oh, the
potentially
walloping
like knock it down,
wallop.
and maybe
Yeah,
it
you
will
could
just get
wallop it.
swallowed up by the whirlpool.
I mean, if you
Okay.
want, but I think you should come down after that because otherwise, like having
Yeah,
two
yeah,
people up
yeah.
here.
Like,
Yeah, that's
That
fine.
will also kind of like distract it because I just hit it, and now it's gonna look up here, and then we can kind of sneak down. over
Yeah,
there.
sure. You?
All right. Fink's gonna pop a shot
All right,
with the walloping ammo.
let's do it.
Is it
Wait,
a
wait,
sneak attack?
whoa!
What?
Wait for us to be ready. I'm still
Yeah,
having
yeah.
a snack. We gotta get down there and get ready before you start fucking popping
Yeah,
shots, mate.
Me and
Oh,
DUSAN
okay.
and Corgi have to get down there.
Fucking crazy guy. All right, I'm
Yeah,
going down
calm
the ladder.
Yeah, Maeve kind of like walks up to Corgi and help makes him point his crossbow down. Like, wait.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you all make it. So everyone who's making their way down, Corgi,
Yeah, I'll go down too.
Maeve, DUSAN, what are you up to?
Yep, I'm going down.
Down the ladder. Is Ava staying up here?
Yes, she is.
Yeah. Cool. So Ava and FINK remain up in the little cave. Cool. So you guys make your way back down into the sewers, where you see the two boats, sort of, rocking, clattering about. They've been tied off, one against the other one, and so we've got. Nope, not you. All three of you appear, and voila, what are you doing? You've got the boats there. Again, the pathways are too small for you to walk down.
What I want to do is get one of the oars for the boat, untie the front boat, but then hold the oar out like sideways so that I can like wedge it into both sides of the wall and like stop the boat from just moving.
Okay, I'll allow it. It's an easy enough task to do. Yeah, you can do that, no problem. So yeah, you kind of lock one of the oars in place to kind of hold the boat there. Yeah. You can see the water is pushing it, so it's starting to. As soon as that moves out the way, it would start flowing down. Both boats would start sort of flowing down the water.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be ready in the boat for when I hear him hit it with the thing, and then I'm gonna hopefully maybe like quietly sort of drift into the room a little bit.
You can give me a history check if you want. This isn't a difficult history check either.
Okay. $12.
Yeah, so the river of water, basically, you can see the flume of water coming out of the grating from behind you, and it's like a water ride, it's pushing the boats forwards. As soon as the thing goes like a gate, they'll start to flow forwards. You do remember that it goes down at like a sort of 45-degree angle once you get about a couple of minutes down the route, and then it starts to speed up quite rapidly. So if you just kind of let the boats go, that's exactly what would happen. Exactly the same thing as that's just the natural flow of it. Yeah. So if you wanted to move slowly and quietly, that wouldn't happen.
Yeah, maybe quick and aggressive is more the speed.
Okay.
Anyway.
Cool.
Before we move, Maeve looks at Corgi and he sees he looks kind of beat up. But I was like, "You're gonna get Ava to check you over."
Yeah, but then we sat down there for like half an hour.
I have some bandages. Can I bandage Corgi up real quick?
Oh, I'm good now.
He's good.
No, we've had a nice little short
We took a
rest.
short
I think we
rest.
should be
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But thank you, though. That's so sweet.
It was dried blood. You got splashed. I splashed him with sewer water and it came off.
Oh, thank you. So nice.
Cool. So DUSAN, Maeve, you see Corgi sets up this little gate with the oar rig and sits himself down in the boat. What are you guys doing?
Can we all fit in the one boat, or do we have to take two?
You can fit 3 in a boat.
Okay, yeah. I get in the boat with Corgi.
Yeah, I'm gonna join. I'm gonna get in also into the boats. And
It rocks backwards and forwards as you all kind of clamber into it.
you want me to move to the next boat?
Oh, maybe we should all be in the front boat. That's what I was picturing.
Okay, yeah. We get in the,
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah,
correct
yeah. I'm
boat.
holding like both of the boats back with the oar in
I've
the front.
just never
boat.
seen a boat before, so I just don't know what to do.
No, yeah, they're very confusing. I thought they would.
But it
I was
makes
gonna go the
sense
other
that we
way.
need to be in the front one to go.
Yeah. It's these. I believe it's pronounced, but.
The world's greatest detective. That's
Who,
the one
me?
thing I figured out. No, DUSAN's the one thing he's figured out in like fucking months. Hey,
Boat?
we're in the wrong boat.
Yeah. Son, you are so smart.
Maeve's just in the back, mumbling to herself, but.
And
But
Yeah,
But
I know what one
suddenly-
of these are.
suddenly you turn into a boat. No, I'm joking. That's
That's how it works.
that's just how we just say it over and over again. Okay, cool. So you go, you're clambering into the boat, setting up the little thing. Now, Fink and Ava, you're just kind of waiting in the cave upstairs. Are you waiting for anything in particular? You guys are there, just kind of alone.
man, if only we had walkie-talkie rings.
Hey, Ava, question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think I should hit the middle one between the eyes or the one on the right or the left?
Well, I guess it's kind of an eeny, meeny, miny, mo sort of situation.
Oh, okay.
Go for the one in the middle. I'll go for the one on the left.
All right. Fink's in a fire.
Cool. Okay, sweet.
Oh
In that
god, here we
case-
go.
Oh, here we go. Right. Okay. So
So,
here we go.
So
Broken,
26 to
broken Fink. So broken. The character's so broken. It's my fault. Anyway, so the 26, 100% hits. Now, let me just get this open. So I've got all the information here. Okay, sweet. So it needs to make a DC 10 strength saving throw as you load up a walloping ammunition.
yeah.
Now it is very strong, but it rolled a 10, and that's just what it needed. So just whap it in the head. You still do damage.
Yeah, would that count as a sneak attack?
Yes, 100%.
All right. So, damage 15.
Okay, give me 1 second. So whap, you just whack it in one of the heads. Aim straight for the middle one. It's kind of like, it's just, at the time you just wait for a few moments as it's kind of pacing around the edge of this thing, and then it splashes into the water, and then you just see an opening and bang, hit it straight in the head. And at that point, I am going to need everybody to roll initiative.
I think Ava was also going to be launching something at it.
Yeah, you can do like I'll allow that as like a surprise round, 100%. Oh, it's putting it's putting the initiative in. It's doing it. It's doing
Is
it.
it working?
It's working.
Wow.
It's happening.
You're doing it, Peter.
Mine would actually be a 10.
I need to add KORGI because he's doing
I can change it myself, though. That's awesome.
19. Ava's a 16. And let's
it's
turn
not
up
letting me change it.
I'll turn it. What is it, 10?
Yeah.
I need to roll for these dudes. Just gonna keep them all together, so they'll be 17s. Well, I guess I can roll them individually. And it adds them for me. It's working. Wow, that's actually impressive. I don't know why. It must have updated something because that's not worked for a while. Sweet, I like that. And then we've got this guy. He's got 21. Hang on, I just need to delete him for a second and give him a return. Add turn. Oh, bollocks. It's not working. Never mind. Got 21. Not bad. So, enter. What do I click? No, why is it not doing it? There we go. Descending. He's up first. So, but I will allow a surprise round because that is what's happening right now. So, Ava, what are you doing?
Ava is going to cast a nice, strong guiding bolt at a level 3 at the other head.
Okay. And we are going to turn on the action beats.
And that was a nat 20 as well, for a total of 26.
Ooh. Ooh. That hit the... I mean, that does definitely hit. And obviously you can...
Let's see. That's 12d6.
Jesus fuck.
Wow.
That is pretty insane.
That's a 50 damage.
5-0.
5-0.
Don't worry, guys. I think we're going to be
Holy
fine.
Lord.
Jesus.
Oh man, okay, I died once. I don't want to do it again.
What's the range on this, by the way? Just to make sure.
120 feet.
Easy. Yep.
Yeah, I miss having a guiding bolt character.
And is that your turn?
That's my turn.
In the surprise round? Sweet. So we come around to the people in the boat.
Real quick,
So
if it was a surprise round, would I get both of my actions?
I think so. Let me.
So I'll just
yeah,
shoot
I
a
think so.
second time.
Yeah, you get a full round. Yeah. So it's just your full
All right.
full turn. Yeah.
That would be a 16 to hit.
That just hits. Just.
Alrighty. 12 damage.
Boom. Just firing off the crossbow. Very nice. Okay, cool. So, boat people. KORGI, you're up first.
Yeah, as soon as I hear the stuff happening, I will release the boat. And
Release
as we're
the
going,
boat!
so as to not make the mistake as last time,
I'm just gonna do this.
as a bonus action, I will prepare myself and activate my bloodied, no, not bloodied, but unbound, different one. Dig deep, and for the next minute, I get resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Very nice.
And
Now,
then
is that,
if I
is
get,
that a concentration thing, or is that just now you have it
Nope.
for a minute? Just yeah, good.
I've got it
Perfect.
for a minute.
Perfect.
And if the boat gets close enough, if we ride these rapids all the way down to the bottom,
Mhm.
right when we get to the point before it dumps off into the whirlpool, I would like to jump off
Sure.
once again directly at the big alligator and land on one of the heads what looks like hasn't been fucked up yet.
Okay. Now.
The
Okay.
same exact plan.
Yes!
Yeah. Just. Okay. I'm trying to think how much leeway to give here.
They'll never expect it again for the first time. I mean, you tell me what I can and can't
It's fine.
do. And I'll
No,
be
we'll
like,
just no. I mean, that's fine. So basically, you guys. So I'll say this to DUSAN and MAEVE, who are coming up next. KORGI kicks out the oar, and the boat starts to move forwards, pulling the other boat with it as it is tied to it. And you will rapidly start to move forwards. You move down the flume. So I will just quickly swap us over to this one. And just to keep things simple, I'll make sure we've got Ava, FINK, and Ava over here doing the ranged attacks. And we've got DUSAN, KORGI, and MAEVE. As you come flying down, so your plan is fine. So go ahead. I'm just going to say, Dusan and Maeve. So this section right here is where you suddenly get vision of where you're going, right? And at the speed that this is moving, I'm gonna say that the leeway is not there. KORGI has not explained his plan to you whatsoever.
Okay.
So the
Yeah.
boat is just going, and like you just start clunk, 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 moving down, and then you get a very short period of time to notice that there's like a flat area that you can jump onto before it flies into the water.
I'm
in
gonna
front of you.
I'm gonna try to jump off
Whoops.
So-
and like do
I'll-
some acrobatics.
Yeah, you can give me I'll allow an acrobatics check, and this would be, but I'll say this will be like your like action in the surprise round if you wanted to
Okay.
do that.
And
And same
can I
goes for
lunge at the
Dusan.
gator? Can I lunge at the gator on the right because KORGI's speech inspired me to be tough?
Yes, of course, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
mate.
Oh, perfect.
Holy
Absolutely,
shit.
yeah. So you're just thinking, what is KORGI up to? And as soon as you see light, you're like, oh, I'm off this, and you just
I'm gonna
dive.
panic and try to slit. Yeah, I'm gonna try to slit the first thing's throat I see, with the inspiration of what KORGI told me. I'm gonna pull out my shit knife.
I'll allow it. Oh yeah, that hits. 8 damage.
Did I get? Would I get
6,
sneak?
7, 8. Yeah, because it's a surprise round.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't kill it, but you slash right down the side of it, and it kind of like snaps at you, and you like slide to a stop in a very cool fashion, just blood just trickling off the end of the shadow blade, as the boat flies forwards. Dusan, give me an acrobatics check. Okay, and then give me a dexterity saving throw. Perfect. So, you're a little bit slower than Maeve, and the boat keeps moving forwards, and you don't manage to jump out, but reaching up just in time, you catch on to a small, like, half-broken little crossing of wood. So then you're dangling on that wood shelf as KORGI. You continue forward. So what is the plan exactly? I've kind of forgotten after all that. Sorry.
I'd like to jump straight at a head that doesn't look damaged yet and fuck it up
Okay.
if I have the room to do that.
Give me an athletics check as
Okay.
you leap from the boat.
Oh my god, I rolled a nat 1! I look at I have a +7. I'm like, this is gonna go great. Fuck.
Save scum,
you just-
save scum.
Sequence of events, just a very cool sliding dash out the way. Dusan, like a gymnast, just woof, lifts himself up onto the bridge. KORGI just sees them both disappear off the boat and leaps forwards, and his foot gets caught on a bit of the wood seat on the boat, and you just go and forwards down into the water, and start like just spinning round and round, like half drowning in the water. Very nice. So that is everybody's surprise round over.
Awesome.
And it's now top of the round. We're up for it's the Hydra. So roaring in this kind of again guttural roar. It's trying to figure out first of all where it's being hurt from, as that is its main focus. So I am going to give it a perception check. Okay. So it realizes that that's where it's coming from, and can't get there. So it's going to clamber up. Actually, I mean, yeah, it would have to just clamber up on the side, roar, and then it's gonna see you standing on the bridge there. Dusan is gonna along the side. So it's now, I would say, you, Ava and Fink, you just have a glimpse of it through the hole as it's kind of moved into the inside of this cave. DUSAN, it stomps straight towards you and just starts to try and attack you. So let's have a look. It bites you, tries to bite you 3 times. So it's going to be a 12 to hit.
Miss.
Oh, a crit.
Oh.
And then a 23 to hit.
Yeah, those. Yeah.
Now, luckily, the crit was a terrible damage roll. So the first attack, which critted, you take 9 damage.
Oh, wow.
And for the normal attack that hit after that is 6 damage. So 15 in total. Piercing damage as it just
we're gonna win this one.
chomps down
going
into you.
first. We got this.
Yeah, yeah.
Easy.
It's the good luck charm. And it rips into your leg and you have to like tear it away. But yeah, that's its turn. And so we have a gator facing off against you, Maeve, which you have hit quite a lot. Tries to bite back in retaliation. You see blood pouring all over the floor as it does so. And that's a 9 to hit.
Can I uncanny dodge it? Well, no, if it's a
You
9
don't
to
need to.
hit.
Yeah,
You don't
I
need
was
to.
gonna
Yeah,
say.
I was ready
mean,
to dodge it though.
I already knew that it
I'm
missed,
ready.
but I just like, I let people say like, oh, missed, because I think people enjoy that. So yeah, you kick it in the face as it tries to snap at you, and it just kind of backs off in a very aggressive, animalistic way. And then KORGI, you're up. You're currently swimming in the water. So give me a. Hang on.
Does KORGI know how to swim?
I would say probably not. No. So let me just check something.
Teacher, is there any homework? Fuck you, you son of a bitch.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Send it sand, KORGI. You got this.
Yeah, I feel like KORGI was a sand
14?
swimmer. He probably was
14.
out in the dunes
Okay,
trying to
so-
He's a dune
lap
surfer,
the train.
you know?
Yeah, I'll say that you managed to right yourself in the water. This is a very disorientating experience as you're kind of getting slung around and around, and you essentially move around a full half circle around this thing.
Oh,
Not a full
okay.
rotation, half circle.
Damn it.
And you managed to right yourself up and essentially try and wade water. But you're being pulled round in circles at this point in time.
okay. Can I allow the whirlpool's current to take me, and on my way past the alligator try to like grab onto like a tail or something?
With your arms?
Yeah.
Actually, maybe. I would say it would be difficult. It's a good like 8 to 10 foot, depending on where you are in the water, the gap between the water and the edge of this thing. So it's not like a clean climb. However, it is poking over the edge. So I will allow it in the sense of there is a chance. Yeah.
Okay. Let me have a look real quick because I don't have like if I was to try and move, am I even able to like direct where I want to go right now?
I would say it would require a strength check or athletics check to try and push yourself in a certain direction, other than just let the water take you.
Okay, well then in that case, I'm gonna just go for my first plan, and I'm gonna try and grab it on the way past while the water's swirling me around.
Okay, cool. I will allow it. So you wait. What I'll do is, this would be the best thing to do, actually. It is gonna what? Why is there? It is gonna the whirlpool will move anything in it at turn 0, right? So I would allow you to essentially hold your action until that point if you want to.
Okay, I don't want to.
Okay. If you want to move, it'll take if you want to move within the whirlpool itself, like of your own volition, like I say, it'll be an acrobatics check, or athletics check, I mean, to move, and it's half movement speed.
It's half movement. Okay. Okay. So,
Ava, can you turn him into like an alligator?
I'm going to.
I love how
Wait,
Ava just kind of like watching like a TV. Just trying to, and it's
I
not the
go down
greatest
there, or
reception,
should I
so you
just
kind of
stay
like
up
look
here?
at.
Okay, I'm going to use first of all one bonus action to use a stick and move, so I get dash as a bonus action.
I like it.
I'm going to use that, so I should have my full movement speed.
Yep.
And I'm going to try and like push myself off of this back wall and hopefully launch myself within grabbing distance of the.
I love it.
Hydra.
Give me a athletics check.
No, not once.
He's cooking.
You need above a
He's
12.
cooking.
Okay. We got a 11 plus 7, 18.
Easy for just meaty thighs. Boom! Just like push yourself off the edge of the other side of the thing. No problem at all. Plowing across,
Roll for
and
meaty
you can
thighs?
roll like a man-made board, a surfboard, as you just kind of skim across the top of the water. Okay, sweet. Now you reach the other side. Now again, this is a 5 to 8 foot climb, so you can either, at this point, I will say that you've moved you moved 20 foot across. Because you've dashed. So we'll just say you've got normal movement, 20 foot, so you've got 10 foot left. You can either attempt to climb, or you can attempt to grab onto something as it's like swinging past the tail or whatever. Up to you.
Okay.
2 separate checks.
Let me check my character sheet real quick, because I got some weird little moves that I need to remember to not forget about.
Weird little moves.
Yes, indeed. I've already done my bonus action, so I can't do that. Okay, I'm gonna try and grab like a head or a tail or something that as it swings.
It'll be most likely you can see like a tail. His tail's swinging because he's currently facing DUSAN. So his tail, he's up on the stone bricks and stuff, and his tail is like swinging backwards and forwards into the water. So that will be the thing that you'll get a chance to grab onto if that's what you want to go for.
Yeah, I'm going for that.
Okay. Give me a. I just need a straight dexterity check.
Dexterity, huh?
Yeah.
Six.
It slashes backwards and forwards, and you kind of reach out and grab it. And I'll say that while you're attempting to maintain your position on the side of this whirlpool, holding onto the wall, you don't manage to get a good enough leeway, basically.
Okay.
And what I'll say is I'll allow that to be your action so that you can move and get out. You can attempt to get out the water if you'd like to.
I can still attempt to do that.
If you wanted to take that as your action to try and grab on and fail, then you can attempt to get out the water as well with your last 10 foot of movement speed. It'll just be
I would love to.
An athletics check to climb out.
Athletics.
You got this.
25.
Easy. Fuck yeah. You just find one rock that you can stand in, which is still getting splashed with water, but it's no worries. You just kind of heave yourself up, grab onto the top ledge, pull yourself up over, muscles just like onto the top. No problems at all. There is a little gator there right in front of you as you come over the edge, just so you know. But yeah, that's the end of your turn.
I thought worse.
and I think no, it's another alligator. It's this one over here. As it's kind of snap, 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 and these things. I decided I am gonna do a check to see if they. Nope. It kind of just snaps territorially in your direction, KORGI, but it doesn't actually attack. Ava.
What?
It's your turn. You can just see the edge of one of the heads sort of thrashing backwards and forwards.
All right, I think. Okay, I'm going to use pyrotechnics,
Okay.
and I'm going to try and aim it high enough that anybody who might be like kind of water level should hopefully not be affected by the 5 foot of like sparkly, like bright lights that are very blinding.
Okay.
Is the hope and the aim. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to turn into Starry Form and Starry Form of the Archer.
Very cool. So yeah, Fink, you just see is like Ava's skin becomes semi-translucent and like it's
I
all
have a
kind of
wife.
flowing lights glowing. Cool. And you're gonna.
And
assume-
then, yeah, as she starts to turn into this like galaxy form, a bunch of fireworks just start going off around the crocodile's heads, trying to blind them.
Cool. Is it a?
They
what
all
kind of-
must succeed a Constitution saving throw,
Okay, sweet.
or they'll be blinded.
Against. They rolled a 22.
Oh well, yeah. Then that one's fine.
Not blinded.
Against the 16.
So sparkly light starts crackling off over its head. DUSAN and KORGI, you can see it's kind of like snapping at them, trying to eat them. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem to blind them. Did it do any damage? No.
No, I literally can only blind them.
Wait, is DUSAN and MAEVE in this turn order?
Did I get skipped?
Yeah, they're next. No, they're up next.
Oh, I don't
Oh,
see
this-
them.
The turn
Oh.
order must be
The
skipped.
the turn order thing is.
For some
Cool.
reason you're. Okay,
Yeah,
hold
that's
on a
alright.
sec.
As long as you know and you can tell us, that's what matters.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, is that your turn, Ava?
Yep, that's my turn.
Alrighty. In that case, it is your turn, DUSAN.
I one tap kill it, and then a hot girl comes up. She's got big boobs and like a toy dog.
Exit. Oh, what?
It's like Carl Jr.'s commercial.
How am I? Hang on.
Okay, so I'm on the wood now, right? Like, and it's
You're on the
kinda
little
spinning.
wooden bridge, kind of like balanced on it. Yeah.
All right.
Doesn't feel particularly secure.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine it would be. How many heads are we at the moment?
3. Actually, wait there. No. 2. I forgot to mention one of its heads dies. Sorry. There was so much stuff going on. Yeah, after the last hit on it, one of its heads droops down and falls to the ground and kind of like darkens. So there's 2 heads snapping around.
Okay. All right. This is. Let me see. I'm real time coming up with this idea. 40 feet exactly. Shit.
Wait, how much damage did it take last turn? 50. Wait, give me a second. You did 50. How much did you do, Ava? 50 something? Or 50 more? Or was it just 50? Was that the total amount? I know you
No,
did 12.
She
you
did
12.
50, and then I did 15, and then a 12.
Oh yeah, guys, it's dead.
15 and a
We
12.
may have. Yeah, I did 2 attacks, 15, 12, and then her 50.
Yeah,
So
so
it took 72.
yeah, so that was a lot. Just yeah, so I mean, you know, it's totally up to you how you would like to do this.
Who?
And the group. This is me speaking
would-
to the group in general. Because so
Wait, what?
because it's
Even dropped a fucking Moab on it.
I completely like my maths didn't it could very well be dead.
Oh,
So we could retcon back to when it was dead if you would like.
No, DUSAN has to kill it. DUSAN
It
has
seems
to kill
pretty
it.
alive to me all the time I've seen it.
Yeah. However,
Yeah.
in that case, I will go along with this instead. Two of its heads are now dead. It has one head, snapping and chopping and bashing around.
That's pretty good.
not
Okay.
too shabby. Let's keep it
You
up.
could have just said it has 100 more HP, and we would still be like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, finally we got it down to half. Yeah. Okay. Well, my original strategy was gonna be based on it having more than one head. So now
Oh.
I'm gonna just go back to the sword. I guess I'm gonna use my my
Okay.
sunblade.
Cool.
What
kind of damage does that do? Radiant.
fucking radiant damage.
Right, okay.
Oh, it doesn't do fire. It's not going to cauterize the wound and prevent it from growing more heads.
Because the only reason I asked that is because technically this fight could be over and you could be moving on if you want to, but we could also just continue with that. It's fine if you want to do that. It isn't dead yet, and it will still have possibly a number of more turns in this fight. But it was my major error in the fact that it should be dead. 100% should be already dead. So that's, you can take a second and decide as a group if you want to. Up to you what you would like to do.
So Fink and Ava know that it's dead, but just see their comrades continuously attacking a dead animal.
Listen, I haven't attacked the dead animal. I'm clearing ads.
It's up to you.
I roll.
Honestly, I don't mind if you want to if you want to retcon this back a minute. It's literally that's fine. But otherwise, continue, DUSAN.
No, I don't know. No, I don't. Nobody else has said anything.
Nobody
What
said
do you guys want
anything.
to do?
DUSAN wants to keep killing it and fighting. What do you guys want to do? Because
I want to keep
technically
killing
fighting.
it. I want to keep
I don't
killing
have
it.
a vote. I just thought it was still alive.
You do have a vote.
from
You do have a vote. Everyone has a vote.
We all
No, I
have
mean,
a
I didn't
vote.
put it in. I didn't put it in yet.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
My vote is we keep killing it.
I want to
Okay.
keep killing it.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
down to keep killing
Let's
it.
have a fun
Okay, cool.
fight.
No problem. Let's
Yeah,
go.
Tactician mode. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's do it.
Not to take away from that epic guiding bolt, Ava.
No, we'll
They were like,
That's
We'll
plenty
have a-
more where that came from.
We'll have
though,
a
you
we'll have
know,
a quick
so-
vision of another dimension after the fight's over,
Yeah.
because yeah, I'll explain how funny that was. Anyway, so DUSAN, chop, get that just lightsaber out. Woof,
Yeah, so I'm gonna do
woof.
that, but I'm gonna spend a key to do Which one is it? Fuck, I'm sorry, I got a little stoned, and then we were talking about so many things. Yeah, I'm gonna spend a key to do Flurry of Blows and do 2 unarmed strike afterwards, but I'm gonna use my Creo Blades for those. So 1 from the Sunblade, which is this one.
Yep, that hits.
Oh, I don't have sneak attack, so just 11.
11 damage.
And then, let me turn this off. And then 2 from the Creo Blades.
They both hit.
Wait, is this the first attack on it since it's been
And then
guided bolt?
14.
Okay, right. So, okay. How do you want to do this?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Kick its
See,
ass.
you see one head. The other 2 heads are like dark and limp, and you see one head just kind of swinging backwards and forwards in front of you as it's just after it's like chomped into your leg. You got your sunblade out. You can. How do you want to kill it?
Yeah, so I want to, like, whenever, I think it's in Clone Wars, the Attack of the Clones that I'm thinking about, whenever Obi-Wan does that he does like a spinny thing or whatever, and then he holds it backwards, but then puts it away. I do
Yeah.
that, and the lightsaber goes away, but when I'm doing the spinny thing, it like cuts it all fucking cool.
That's so cool. Fucking just standing there balanced on like 2 beams of wood as this thing's chomping down you. You see is that just the massive jaw comes down and just very coolly, and then there's like a moment as it's like open mouth is like sitting in front of you, and then the head just slides off into the water. The huge body slumps down. Roll me a d20. But because of where it is, you get a, I'll say +3. So you'll need to get a, 7 or higher.
Oh, no.
Into the water as it slides up the edge. You see as it goes round and round and gets sucked down into the limply as all the different like heads start limply flopping about the head into the whirlpool it goes.
I'm sure that won't be a problem.
Fantastic. And there are some gators, so we're still in initiative.
Good, because I want to fucking hit something.
DUSAN, still your turn.
Oh shit, it's still my turn, and all I've done is attack, and I'm in the water.
No,
I
you're
can,
standing. You're standing on
right.
You're like Jedi
the
balanced
bridge?
on the little planks on the bridge.
Okay, well, if I'm near this one here, right? I'm gonna come aggro it and be more close nearby it, assuming that I'm still expected to die for this fight to win. I mean, these smaller ones could be more dangerous than that other one died super quick, so I imagine these are the bad ones.
It's a ruse. Cool. And then it's Fink's turn. Fink. You see, you see this thing drop with a head missing, 2 of them limp, and it goes into the whirlpool and then disappears into the water. What are you doing?
I'm gonna shoot. Do I see any alligators?
No. You see.
All right, I'm gonna.
You see a spinning pool of water.
Oh, that's all I see.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna jump out and then look around, throw a knife at nearest enemy or land, and teleport to it.
Okay. You're gonna throw the knife through the gap.
No, Oh, can I fit through the gap?
You definitely can't fit through the gap. So you would just
Damn.
have to. You would just have to like launch. I mean, you're above, so you could technically just throw the knife into the room blindly, but you don't know where it's going to land because all you can see is the whirlpool.
I'm just gonna double dash down and try to get as close as possible.
Okay, so you can do that, no problem. So you kind of like, Ava, you see as he turns around and dips and starts disappearing down. Are you going to say anything to Ava as you leave, or?
No.
Nope, cool. Down you go.
No.
And you find yourself in the other little, in the sewer space before, and, excuse me, you notice there are no boats there. You see the rushing water going by.
Oh, that's fine. Fink's just gonna jump into the water and swim
And start
run
making his
through
way.
it.
Sweet. So you can make your way, not this turn, but you start swimming through the water and making your way down, and it pushes you along. So you like it increases your movement speed even more. So you start quickly making your way down into the chamber. But we'll say that is your turn, and then Maeve, you're up. I know it's not, for some reason
Alright.
you're still shuttered on there, but it's fine. Maybe if I
Okay.
move you to GM and then back again.
I
That's
disappeared.
not- fuck it. It's alright. Yeah. What do you want to do? You see as DUSAN kind of
I just
shoulder
drew a
blocks
circle.
this gator.
Can I? Is this gator dead?
No.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna fuck him up.
Get him!
I'm gonna I'm gonna run up to him with my knife, kind of like hammer fist down on top of his head with my knife. I gotta actually roll too, don't I?
Yeah. That hits. Easy.
Sweet.
Oh yeah.
8
Executed. Just bam! And it just kind of, it struggles for a second and then goes completely limp.
As soon as I see him go limp, I look over my shoulder to see if KORGI saw.
KORGI,
Wait, did I see?
did you see? It's up to you. I mean, you're
I
looking in
saw.
that direction. There's a gator. Yeah.
I saw, and I bring a finger up, and I just wipe a singular tear away. I give her
Punching
a
a gator
solemn,
with one
give her-
hand.
give her a solemn like thumbs up, like a proud parent who just saw their kid do something like really cool, except it was Maeve murdering an alligator.
and, and as you do that, you put your thumb out. The gator in front of you just jumps up and bites onto it.
Fuck!
It does 6 piercing damage.
It does. Is my thing still in effect, right? So hard.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you are grappled by it as it's holding on. You're standing there, and it's just
Fuck off.
dangling off your arm. You're currently restrained.
You fucking bitch.
I just had to do that. Maeve, would you like to move or anything, or bonus action? I tried to do that as its turns next, and that was funny.
I'll move towards KORGI and the other gator.
Sweet. Hop.
Yeah.
You just hop over the little gap there, and then yeah, straight over. No problem at all.
Yeah.
Cool. And then that's the gator turn who did that. This gator over here, he sees it kind of like panics and dives into the water and disappears. The whirlpool spins. Nothing's in the whirlpool. This gator is dead. KORGI, it's your turn. You see his Maeve
It's my turn.
executes that alligator and then hop, skips, and jumps and then flanks the alligator for you. So you've now got advantage.
But grappled, I have disadvantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just it's a
flattens it
flat
out if you
roll?
just want to start punching it in the head while it's grappled onto you. Yeah, then it's just a normal attack roll.
Yeah. Yeah, that except for the fact that I'm fucking pissed off. And I don't like how it did that. So I'm gonna make 4 attacks, 2 as my main attack, and then 2 using a moxie point and doing the old 1-2.
Yeah,
And they're all gonna be haymakers.
nice.
Or wild haymakers, whatever they're called.
Yeah. So then you get advantage, right?
No, that gives me disadvantage.
Oh shit, yeah.
But if I
You get
hit with any of them,
extra, yeah,
I
yeah.
maximum die roll.
Maximum emotional damage.
Maximum die.
All right, hit it. What do you got?
Okay.
See what you got. Show me the
First
money.
attack. A plus 8, 9, 10, 11, 21 to hit.
That doesn't hit. It does, of course it does.
What?
Could you imagine? This is an armor-plated gator.
So, first attack does 12 damage.
Okay. Yeah.
This is 1d8 plus 4.
Uh-huh.
Second attack, oh, that's a natural 1. That ain't gonna hit.
No.
Third attack. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That hits.
Hit, so that
Yeah.
is going to be, instead of 12, it's going to be a 13 to hit, because, oh wait, no, actually, instead of a 12, it's going to be a 13, 14, 15, 16 to hit because of my gauntlets, because I've already hit it once. Sorry, 16 damage, rather.
Yeah.
So I've done 30 damage, I think, so far.
Yeah, you just start
turned it
punching
into
the rock.
pudding.
You just start punching the rock. That's why the second one doesn't hit, because you're just punching the stone below you, and it's dead, and you're just
Maeve?
punching like head and then stone and then head and then
Yeah.
stone and then head and then stone, and the other
Make those up a
gator
little bit.
runs and dives into the water as well in pure fear, and that's why we're gonna end combat right there. As you have all managed to survive. And at that point, well, yeah, you all gain a lot of experience from that. So at the end of the session, you may
Oh,
be leveling up.
really? Oh, really?
Oh, really?
That's
no.
interesting.
I don't know why that's. There we go.
Ooh.
So
I have some fun 7th level things.
So. Let me just change the music. Stop the action. Stop the action music. There it is. All right, back in the sewers. So, well, as you execute and finish off the last straggling gators, you do see that the other ones, the little ones, they kind of like, once the large gator died, they seemed to react quite negatively and panic. The two that you were fighting were in defense mode, but they just kind of almost kind of fight or flight, just skittered off and ran off immediately. But you're left in the cave, the whirlpool swirling around. Fink, you come flying down this thing. Now you're in the
I
water.
want Fink surfing
Coming
on,
down this way.
on the carcass of an alligator.
I'll allow it. Yeah, 100%. That's cool. But give me what you're doing. So you're now surfing down this kind of, river, heading towards the whirlpool. What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna step off onto the side.
Okay. Just give me a dexterity check then.
Okay.
Okay.
You're moving at quite a speed.
20.
Easy. So you just kind of like surfing along and then just very coolly step off as if it was, walking up an escalator. No problems at all. Boom, off to the side. Right next to DUSAN. There you go. There you go. Ava, you've been up there for a little while now. A good minute or so. As you've not heard anything, you've not seen anything. What are you doing?
Yeah, I think this is where Ava is going to kind of peer down and like that one eye closed, looking out, kind of like, oh god, oh god, oh god. There's no really any movement going on. Oh, looks like we're okay. Everybody's fine. All right. And except for the big whirlpool thing.
Yes. So
But yeah,
basically,
we'll
yeah. That's just the
make our
water.
way
It's just a
down the ladder
natural
into them.
whirlpool from the water all going in and then down a thing. So you can, again, the water, you'd have to, unless you want to turn back into a rat and crawl down the sides of this thing, you'd have to swim a lot like Fink.
You know what? I'll rat up again.
Cool. Sweet. Just ratting along.
Cool. Perfect.
And it is a giant rat, isn't it? I think.
Regular,
sure?
I think, at the moment.
Just a normal rat.
I think
thought
I'm
it
a
was always-
regular
I thought it was-
regular.
I thought it was always giant rats, but we can put it right. Eep eep. Come on, little rat. Out you come. There he is. I'm gonna give the rats to you as well, Ava. Ava controls all the rats. Not Fink. Not that rat. Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
So-
definitely not that rat.
Sweet, so you're all in there, and a little rat just kind of scuttles along and squeaks. What are you all doing? Actually, give me a perception check, all of you.
Perception.
Perception.
Not gonna
I'll
be
say,
good.
think you can make this with advantage.
All right. 19.
8, Maeve. Not great. 14.
I'm still feeling queasy because I watched Corgi juice an alligator.
Ava, what did you do a perception check?
Yes. Did
Oh,
not go,
nice.
did I not?
I didn't see it on the thing.
Oh well, I got a 10.
Okay, so that would be so DUSAN and FINK. You both notice that over on again, just this room in general. It's like some sort of central chamber where it seems all the water seems to come, and then it's sent down somewhere, processed by some means. You have no idea how this system works, but all of the water seems to be like coming in this direction and then all funnels down. However, as you're looking over this area, you see there is like moss and like fungal bits and stuff like this. It's kind of like a moist environment. So out of the rocks and out of the stone above you, you can see there is this stuff like growing. Now, across the way from you, very prominently, and with a 21, you notice, DUSAN, that this is actually the whole chamber is affected like this, but it's just very prominent at the back. It's a little bit like lower, but over at the back of the chamber, there is a whole wall of this kind of like moss and fungal growth, little like mushrooms and like, yeah, like some sort of extra growth coming out of the area, and you notice that it is ever so slightly, it has this kind of purple glow to it. It's not like a luminescent glow that adds light to the area around it, but you can see this like little veins just like kind of throughout the whole thing. And again, with the 21, you notice that that's the same with all the roots, slightly less prominent over these areas, but it's everywhere.
Do we still have that eyeglass that I had on my my crossbow that sees that purple stuff?
I'm pretty sure.
that we're supposed to look. I'm pretty sure we have that still, right? I know we lost the handcuffs.
It's got 3 charges, that thing.
3 charges per long rest, or just 3 charges?
I think it's per long rest.
Oh, okay.
If I can find it. It'll be here somewhere.
If so, I'm gonna spend some time investigating everything with that.
Where is it? Where is it? I've forgotten I've forgotten what the item's called, which makes it difficult to find. I know it was.
Yeah, I don't think the item was ever given to us like
monocle.
in roll 20.
I'm pretty sure it was. Pretty sure it was, or at least I've got it in roll 20 somewhere. The monocle, the monocles. I know what they do anyway. So yeah, they get. I'm gonna say they have 3 charges per long rest. I'll find it at some point. But yeah, you can have that. You've still got that.
All right. So I'm just gonna investigate the chamber with it.
All right, cool. So you turn one of the little clings, and you see as it like starts to pulse, this little sheen comes across the lens, and you hold it up to your eye and look around, and what it does is it basically fades everything out. It's almost like how your dark vision works, and then you can see the outlines. It's almost like there's a line edge finder on your vision. This, however, it darkens everything but anything that is seems to have a rift energy source. And as you pan across the room, the whole room, you do see. Well, actually, give me another perception check with advantage with the thing, because this is. And I'll give you a perception for the other one. Very nice. Okay, so looking across the room, you do see a. Okay, so you'll see a some interesting points here. You'll see a light glow coming from the rat. You'll see a light glow coming from both your wrist and DUSAN's wrist. You'll see a quite a prominent pulsing like aura like emanating off KORGI, almost to the point where you can't see like KORGI's shape. Do you know what I mean? It's just like light. And then all across this room, just like veins seeping into the walls and into the plants and everything, like everything that this moss seems to touch, there is just this kind of deep purple glow of energy, rift energy, which seems to be pulsating through the whole place.
KORGI, you look weird as shit with this.
What do you mean?
You're like a purple blob.
Yeah, well, purple. I'm not purple.
How'd you die to that alligator?
I'm not. What do you mean? How did I die to it? It
Yeah,
snapped me.
How did you and Ava die to that thing that Ava
Hey.
nuked?
Well,
Last time
the
we had
first
no idea it
time,
was coming.
It seemed like Ava was kind of holding back on us. Now that I see what she can do, because she didn't fucking do that.
Hey, we
Yeah, she's got
retconned
rat
that
on our
part.
side.
That's not
No.
No,
Wait,
no.
whoa.
What? No, we didn't. We actually didn't
I'm
retcon
just
anything.
kidding.
By the way, but just to clarify, actually, I was doubly mistaken. And what happened was 100% canon. That's totally fine. Because I realized that it wasn't. It would have had to taken 3 people's turns, but Ava did so much damage in one turn that it actually wouldn't have killed it, which is ironic. But yeah, there's that.
All right.
But go ahead. But that was awesome. That was everybody's teamwork.
Yeah. Fink's gonna relay all the information that he sees around about everything rift energy. KORGI's eclipsing the eyepiece with his purple energy. DUSAN and Fink's wrists glow purple. Stuff that we probably never looked at.
You can give me a history check as well if you want for that.
Yeah.
DUSAN.
Uh, 12.
So I will say that's good enough to remember that you both got brands from the Rift Tower.
Yeah, but I never looked at it.
No, but now that you pointed it out, you both look, and they're different. You both got different brands, but you both have this marking in your forearm.
I believe Fink's had Master, right?
Yes, you actually you learned that from because KORGI has managed to read the first few pages of the book.
Oh yes,
so the
And
you have.
my old pet rat had Apprentice. On
Funnily
him.
enough, yeah. Think yours says Master, and DUSAN yours says Apprentice.
Speaking of that, I feel like nobody punched me enough during that fight, and so I'm gonna take out this book and I'm gonna try and read it again.
Cool. Give me a wisdom check.
Oh,
Yes, brain injury, the best version.
Well, look, I just want to feel like I've been through something today.
Oh,
just
Corgi,
in-
are you okay? You just need to feel like you've been through something today?
4.
DUSAN,
I
I
rolled
found
a
Zen too,
4.
by the way.
That's not good.
That's not good at all.
No, so you just kind of sit down in this cold,
I'm
dank
bad at
chamber
reading.
and just start to read. Actually,
Oh,
no. Explain to me how you go about reading. Do you just stand there where you are, open the book out, and stand and start reading?
yes.
Okay. And you just, again, this kind of like, it's like your eyes suddenly have been staring. I mean, Corgi doesn't know this, but it's like staring at a TV screen without blinking for like an hour. It's just like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. It's like really straining. You get like a bit of a migraine.
I
You
don't
keep trying.
I don't
but
think
it's not
we
comfortable.
would allow him to stand there for an hour.
I mean, well, no, he's standing there now just for like a couple minutes, just kind of like staring at this
Okay.
book as you guys are gathering your shit together. So as he's reading and sweating, what are you guys doing? You're still a rat, Ava, just so you're aware.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Wait, do we know that's Ava?
I mean, you've just seen
It's
a
a
rat.
blue rat.
You saw it. You saw its glowing purple through the thing. It is a blue rat. Yeah, it's not normal.
You could probably infer.
You could probably infer, considering the other rat was blue, that she also turned into, and you haven't seen any other blue rats before, so you could guess it was her.
Okay. Oh, by the way, guys, when I was in jail, when I was doing that hard time, I found Zen 2.
Can't talk reading.
Wait, where? I missed that guy.
In jail.
We gotta go get him out. What-
Yeah,
what
I
what
agree.
did
We should
he-
probably go get
Why-
Zen 2 out.
Why
And then
is
go to
he
the
in jail?
tower. Why is he in jail? I didn't ask.
Should we go to the tower with the crystals, though?
Yeah,
That's
so, guys, I
invisible.
feel like, no offense to Zen 2, but he is not our priority.
Are you sure? You sure
No,
about
I'm
that?
not sure. I'm not sure about anything.
What you reading?
That's why.
What am I reading?
Yeah.
Book.
Why don't you like read it out loud to us?
Okay.
Give me a wisdom check.
Oh, uh-oh.
14.
Not bad. So, you really strain, and you kind of flick your way past the first few pages. You already know what that means, and that's the introduction. That you kind of rift weavers, blah blah blah. Okay, and then you start to form some structure, and you can see you've got like the first page that you come across is essentially an outline. It's a context page of all the information that is in the book, and there's a lot of stuff that you're kind of going through. It's just like, that's just like a word, because they've obviously made up a word for something and you don't know what that means. But there is other stuff in there. So you do see things like manipulating the weave, the artifact controlling the rift. You also see things about sacrifice and tribute, as well as there is also some things about advanced techniques and things later on in the list.
Is there anything about a
Okay.
sewer?
Well, it looks like if I was to name this page, I would call it the table of contents. And there's loads of stuff in here. There's loads of stuff. There's stuff about an artifact, what controls the rift. The rift is magic, by the way. I learned that from a guy when I was dead. Sacrifices, like manipulating weave. I reckon manipulating weave. That sounds pretty cool, and I would like to learn how to do a magic. So I'm gonna turn to that page.
Okay, cool. So as you start to dig in and try and figure your way through, we'll carry on because that'll take some time. Everybody else, you just see as he says that and then continues diving into the book. Ava, what are you doing right now as a rat? I'm curious.
I think Ava's going to start kind of looking around at any other kind of rat-sized little nooks and crannies that she might be able to squeeze into, seeing if there's any sort of other exit that we aren't noticing.
Okay, I'll say that there's plenty of rat-sized nooks and crannies to crawl into, especially as a normal-sized rat. So if you want to give me a... Okay, give me 2 checks. One's for you, for your question, and one's for me. So give me a survival check to see if you can find any, unique or significant routes out of this place. And I would also like a nature check while you're doing that.
All right. The survival check comes to... Ooh, that was a nat 1, so that wasn't so good.
Okay.
And then
check.
nature, though?
Uh-huh.
Was a nat 20.
Okay, so in that case, I'll just say that you basically crawl inside a little hole, and it's just a little hole. But as you kind of crawl inside, the only thing you find in there is a little small cluster of newly formed mushroomy moss, and you can see this stuff up close as a rat, like right in front of your face. Your little whiskers kind of like, you can sniff it, and it's this stuff is bizarre, and it's got that odd metallic-y smell and taste to it that I'm not sure how much Rift you've interacted with, but it's that same kind of, actually you would remember it from when you were there. It's that that's the immediate memory that you get is when you looked out the window of the dining room, that kind of like that tang of metallic magic. It's just kind of coming off this moss. Yeah, not normal whatsoever. But unfortunately, it doesn't lead anywhere.
All right, unfortunate, but cool. All right. Yeah, I guess with that, then Ava will turn back into her human form.
I'm gonna use this time. Excuse me.
Yep, you will
Hang on,
go.
I can breathe. I'm going to use this time to use my eye for detail and make an investigation check to try to find some clues as to what the source of the rift energy is down here. Why it is to be where it is.
I'm gonna help him with that using the eyeglass.
All right, cool. Yeah, you can do it with advantage, and that'll also affect the DC as well. Okay, cool. So if you're looking through the eyeglass and kind of like pointing him out to what you see as the most prominent stuff. So I'll just say that both of you kind of like you follow the traces, and again you point out that both Ava and KORGI more so are like glowing, quite noticeably different than everyone else. And then you also notice that over here, amongst the kind of large entanglement, it's like if you imagine like a tumor, do you know what I mean? It's like this bulbous mass of this moss, and again little fungal. And over there you can see there are larger mushrooms, and little fungal patches and stuff. And it is just kind of, again, the whole wall is just covered in this stuff, which is lined like veins very prominently with this purple stuff. It's like it's not, you know, again, it's not creating light, but you just imagine like somebody's veins, you know what I mean? Like you see red, but it's purple, like the rift color, and that's where the most of the energy looking through the glasses is coming from.
Can I?
Yeah, over there by that tumor.
Yeah. Like,
It does
I wanna
remind you. I
stab
will
at
say
that
it does
tumor.
remind you a lot of the underground temple in Tanovia. It doesn't look exactly the same. That was more like branches of like trees. Do you know what I mean? This is like a fungal mushroom, but it does.
Sure,
You know,
sure.
it does
Do you
remind
think
you
there's
of that.
like another orb nearby or something?
Maybe.
Also, like, now that we're kind of far away from the rest of them, they're like really purple, like concerningly. Like, yeah, just look through this.
Yeah. That is concerningly purple.
What if they're like
I'd probably
doppelgangers?
yelp about it.
Because I've never
Probably
seen
not
Ava
doppelganger.
drop bombs like that before, and I've never seen Corgi Spitfire or Reed. I don't think that's actually them.
He did try to read one time. It's probably them. We've never had that be not the people that we were looking at.
Except for that one time in that, you know, that temple where we were like,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna go stab. I want to just stab the thing and see if what
I'm
happens.
just gonna go stab Corgi.
I thought he was just I'm gonna go stab Kogi, see if he reacts.
The fuck?
If he doesn't punch
No,
me,
what are the
I'm joking.
like,
I'm not.
I want to give it like a good.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you get over there, and as you get closer, it's this kind of.
Oh, I'm there with him.
Oh, great. This almost kind of like engine pulsating energy. You can almost feel it, like warmth coming from the tiles and the wall, and this whole thing. It's like it's growing out of the wall and stuff. And you're just gonna prod it.
Yeah. I'm gonna take out. I have some. Little
You can see a bunch of
daggers here.
mushrooms, like fully grown mushrooms, kind of like, you know, growing off this moss as well. Just prod the moss. It's just like
Yeah,
this
it's
little.
gonna give it a couple little stabbies.
Yeah, there's like a squelching kind of like as you squelch into it with the knife. But it seems that there isn't much if you're just stabbing the mossy bit, there isn't much resistance, and you kind of like stab into it just like moss, and your knife goes into it.
Okay, now what about these viney parts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because what? No, I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, let's stab into the little viney parts a little bit.
Okay. And they're a little tougher. And then all of a sudden, nothing happens. You just kind of stab and stab and stab and start cutting into it like it was a branch. Do you cut a piece off, or do you just stab it?
Yeah, it's a couple stabs is good enough for me.
Yeah. Cool. It doesn't seem to
Why
react.
don't you hit it with
like,
your like fire sword?
It's not fire.
Your lightsaber.
time. It's not fire. It's time and space.
I mean, yeah, hit it with time and space.
Can't do that. It's not infinite.
Fink's gonna go ethereal and look where the moss and stuff is. See if maybe there's something on that plane.
Interesting. Let me double check the I just need to double check my own notes on the now, so you're gonna step into the ethereal plane.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna go ghost.
I don't think. Yeah, you can't see through walls on the ethereal plane.
I was just seeing if there was maybe something.
No, everything,
plane affecting this plane.
everything looks grey. And yeah, it's just, and then it just drops off 60 foot away, and it just looks like a grey wall. Nothing special. But anybody who's looking, DUSAN in particular, you know what he's doing, but he just kind of, you see like a dark poof of black shadow and smoke. As FINK steps into the ethereal.
I mean, I'll just assume he'll probably figure something cool out if he's going in there. 'Cause I wasn't. I didn't find nothing.
Cool. KORGI and Maeve, what are you guys doing up over there?
I'm still reading.
Just reading away, Maeve?
I got curious what KORGI was reading, and I stepped over to look over his shoulder. Can I read what he's trying to read?
You look at it, and I'd say just give me a history, intelligence check. Sorry. No.
Oh, that's a save. Oof.
Oh. I mean, you get more bonuses on a save than you do a check, so that's even worse. No, it's just markings in a page, just weird symbols. Doesn't make any sense at all. But
Maeve pretends. She pretends she understands it, but
Right.
like, but
You
she's
can't
gonna, like,
understand
come to his
why
own
he's
conclusions.
having. You have no idea why he's having with those rolls as well. Why he's having so much physical pain from reading this book. It just looks like symbols. Like
He
you're looking
needs
over his shoulder and
glasses.
it's like, what the? Okay. But yeah, I mean, if you want to keep reading, KORGI, you can give me another wisdom check.
Yeah, because I turned to the page from the table
did.
of contents. Remember? Yeah.
Yeah.
The manipulating the weave one.
Yep.
Another wisdom.
Mm-hmm. And at this point, this
Fucking
is about 30 minutes you guys have spent just kind of
4.
like, chilling out. 4 beads of sweat.
Yeah. Yeah.
And at this point, you will take some damage. Just a little 3 psychic damage.
Oh, I can tank that all day.
As you know, you're actually struggling to find what page has the same title as the one that you're looking at in the context. So it's not matching up, and you have to flick back to the context page. It's like, damn, that really hurt reading all that. I'm gonna try and go back.
It hurt.
But that's you know, again, that takes a good 10 minutes. It's slow work reading through the book. And at that point, Ava, what are you up to as well? You see them kind of like clustered around over there. FINK, you're in the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, can I see them?
Yeah, you can see everybody up to 60 feet, so pretty much across this whole room, I guess.
But they can't
Yeah.
see me, correct?
No, yeah, exactly. Everything's a grey, shimmery. You're in the shimmery grey Shadow Realm.
I think-
Go
sorry.
ahead.
And you can just
No, you're
float up
good,
to them
you're
if you
good.
want to. Like, you can just kind of float over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get behind KORGI.
Okay. What were you saying, Ava? Sorry.
Yeah, I think Ava's gonna notice that KORGI seems to be straining himself trying to read this book again.
Yeah.
And just kind of goes up and does like a little like rub on the shoulders, like, you trying to read there, bud? While casting Cure Wounds. So he
Nice.
gets 11
Oh.
HP back.
I can read so much more now.
Just a little bit of reassurance goes a long way.
KORGI takes
Right
more
about the
damage from the book
KORGI's
than
reading
he does
his-
the boss.
Seriously.
Okay.
Reading was the real enemy all along.
So, DUSAN, you're poking and prodding away at these things for a little bit, and then, you know, FINK disappears, and you have a good 10 minutes to yourself. What are you doing? Doesn't look like he's coming back.
I don't know. I've been investigating this area for fucking ever, and I haven't found shit. So
Well, you found a
Well,
bunch
I'll
of
come back over
mushrooms
here.
and pulsating stuff and blah blah blah. But yeah, you just prodded at it with a sword, with a dagger.
No, I don't need mushrooms anymore. I've ascended to the celestial plane. I exist on a level that other people don't. I literally have a sword that shoots time and space out of it. So I'm like, whatever. Drugs, whatever. I fucking peak, you know. So I'm just gonna come sit in
DUSAN's
my
Reddit days.
I'm gonna come sit in my Qui-Gon Jinn pose and just chill.
Okay, cool.
Can I roll a perception? Does Dusan look euphoric?
Yeah, give me a perception check. I would say with a 9, it's not difficult to see that no, he doesn't. He looks kind of miffed because he didn't figure anything out.
Interesting.
He's in his Qui-Gon Jinn pose, which usually means he's either asleep, angry, or meditating. But yeah, so I mean, it's up to you guys what you want to do. You're kind of in this cold, well, as I say cold, it's moist, damp cave.
Should we go? How are we gonna prove to the guy we took care of the thing? I mean, I guess he could come down there and look for himself, but then he's gonna go his passage to Pipe Town, right?
Oh, Dusan's gonna jump up and come over because he's got an idea. I have an idea. We can prove that we dispatched this animal with you, Maeve. And I'm gonna point at her like real close to her face.
Okay. How do I do that?
Just draw the room right here with the monster gone, and then he'll know.
Okay. Maeve pulls out a piece of paper. It's a little soggy. It's a little damp. But it's like let's get in the boats. My paper's kind of getting soggy, but I'll draw it while we're in the boats headed back up to the guy.
At that point, you look around and see there's no boats.
Oh no.
Boats went over the edge into the whirlpool a long time ago.
Oh no.
Kind of funny.
Can Fink, get your rope. Can you do something with your rope?
Fink's not there. He's in the astral plane.
Fink is.
Oh my god.
Fink's gonna test if he can move things while in the astral plane. Interact with.
Fink's having his own little mini episode of Ghost, where he's just like.
Yeah.
And
just
just trying to concentrate his emotions.
So.
No, so you don't. You basically start trying to everything's completely translucent as you can effortlessly glide through anything. You're just kind of like whoosh, whoosh.
From he's reenacting the scene from Ghost where they're in the subway, like train station thing. And he's just like punching through people and like trying to kick stuff and getting pissed off.
Cool.
In the astral plane, does Ava and KORGI look different?
I'll say this isn't just to be finicky. It's not the astral plane. It is the ethereal plane. And no, they don't.
Okay.
No, they don't.
Okay.
Or as they call it in the Order of Shadow, the shadow plane.
Shadow plane.
Yeah. But technically it's the
Wait,
ethereal plane.
what happens if I rematerialize while like my arms through someone?
Your arms through someone?
Yeah, like if I stick my arm through like someone and then bam back into the our plane, would I just like immediately execute them?
I mean, you can certainly try.
I'm gonna test it on one of the dead gators.
So, okay, so I'll say to do so, you'll have to to be in its space. You'll have to like horizontally space yourself. Like you can just float down, you know what I mean, just along, and like line yourself up in its physical space, and then you try and rejoin the physical world. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you do so, you get this weird like super vibration feeling, and you just you get suddenly jolted, and whomph, pushed off to the side as you all see a kind of whip of this black smoke appear, almost like something spat out FINK, as you go, and you take 5 force damage.
Noted.
You also see as the gator goes and just basically it disintegrates.
Oh my god, I think I just figured out my next kill move.
Oh god. Oh no.
So I'm just gonna delete that. So that's okay. That's basically paste. And then so there you're all back together. Korgi, if you're still reading, I'll allow another wisdom check.
All right, baby.
Considering people are all gathered around trying to help you read at this point.
6.
It's not helpful. It's not good. You're not in a very good space for concentration, it seems.
Uh-oh.
And you take 7 psychic damage.
Okay.
But you know, when we get topside, we're gonna have to get you some reading glasses.
What's that? You
You
think
know.
that'll work? You think that'll help?
Yeah.
All right. I'll put the book away. Putting it away, and I'm not touching it again until I get some reading glasses.
Fold it up. Look at it in
It's
your
clearly
pocket.
the problem. Yes.
And okay, cool. What are you guys doing? I mean, Maeve, you draw a picture. Give me a dexterity check.
Oh, I would love to give you a dex.
Nice. Cool. So I mean, it's a pretty. I mean, how do you want to do it? It's a pretty good rendition of this antechamber or whatever, the water chamber. With an 18, you can put some style onto it, however you like, really.
Yeah. I spent a lot of time on the whirlpool part of it,
Yeah.
just mainly to show that it's empty. And I think if we prove that we've been here and know what it looks like enough, and we survived clearly, then the monster's gone, right?
And I can just like cut Al's hand off, and we can bring Al's hand up there and be like, we took care of the problem.
That's not a bad idea either.
What if you add a few frames? That's us meeting Al. And then
Oh, you should draw
A few
like
frames.
his hands
like a
out,
comic.
Okay, yeah. With
Add
an
to those
18.
footnotes.
and then we show up in the cavern here, and then we fight the monster.
Ooh, and Ava, you should make a song about our battle.
Oh, you're right. I'll get working. And immediately the lute is out, and she's like tuning and thinking,
Okay, and
like
then
when somebody starts to sing Kumbaya
wait,
over and over at the
Fink,
campfire, how they keep strumming.
you can play Al, and then Corgi will just
Yeah.
reenact it.
Okay. What now?
What?
Come here, you said I'm gonna kill you. I'm from the future.
I don't
Yeah, I
know.
don't think Al
Maybe
did
not
it.
so much. Maybe it's not so much of the time travel story. That might be a little too unbelievable, we can leave that part out.
What do you mean that's rich? What happened?
Yeah, but we don't want to seem unstable.
I'm not unstable.
We know that. But listen, these people, they think we're gonna.
What do you mean, these people?
Maeve goes back to her drawing. She's
Yeah,
storyboarding. She's
What do you
storyboarding.
mean, Maeve, by that?
Maeve looks at Fink. Says, "Don't disturb the artist while the artist is working," and she's storyboarding some more.
Just working on the whirlpool like you've watched a VHS
Yeah.
tape that you shouldn't have. Just
Yeah, exactly. Just drawing swirls. And then I rip one up and I throw it into the water and I start over.
Is there anything nearby, like, you know, a big chunk of the gator that was blown off after Ava dropped a bomb on it?
Well, Ava didn't. Ava's was a whatchamacallit? Guiding bolt, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So
but
it
was
doesn't
like
really
a
chunk much.
Moab.
However, if you want to give me an investigation check, I will allow for, because I do like to have, if you roll really well, things will appear situations. So roll to see if you find any chunks of large gator for an investigation.
All right.
And before anyone else asks if they can do so, also if you see Fink start rummaging around looking for stuff, if you want to have a look with him, you can do so now.
I would like to sort of rehearse some of my lines, or like telling
give
back
me-
what happened, and
Give me a
Maeve
performance
runs
check.
lines.
Yeah, give me a performance check with advantage.
yeah. We're running lines.
Oh, boom.
Great.
Boom. So Dusan basically, Maeve, you see this like shift in Dusan as like a performative stance like comes over him, and just he begins to tell the tale like the world's greatest storyteller. Just that you can feel the suspense as he's building up the suspense as what's happening, and he's telling the tale of how he saw this great demon beast, and it's like a bard's dream. You know, he starts telling the story, and you almost feel the need to sit down cross-legged and kind of just listen. It's like it's the perfect story.
I wave my
What?
hands around like an NPC when I tell the story too.
Nice. With a 9? No, unfortunately not. There's no chunks or anything that you can particularly find.
And then 13 for Fink.
Oh, 13. 13's good enough, though. So I'll say that you can find... It's just a small piece, but where it was sliced at by Dusan. You can see one of the blades, the creel blades, chopped off like a chunk of the hide, you know, the alligator skin, and you see there's a little bit of meat underneath it, and as you pick it up you can clearly see the same purplish veins running through it.
Real quick, Fink's gonna have a realization, and he's gonna look around the room. Can he tell where the source of all the purple's coming from, or like where it's leading from?
Again, it's the same. So no, so it's the same as before. There's like, I mean, if you're looking through the lens, I mean, you scoped it with the lens, which is going to give you the best view of where the power is coming from, and the large mossy part where all the big shrooms are and stuff like that over here is where you get the most glow.
Well, I don't think we can get back up the way we came without a boat, unless Ava can turn
Right.
into a boat.
I mean, not the boat, but
Boat.
I'm a boat. I'm a boat. I'm a boat. I'm a boat.
I want to do it so bad.
I don't like wild shape. I polymorph just to anything.
Just
But,
turn into what you need.
Wonder Twin powers activate.
Everyone thinks polymorph is cool, but someone always ends up getting hurt.
Very true. Well, I guess we have two possible other exits from where we came.
Yeah, but when I was over there, like with DUSAN, and I went to the ethereal plane, the voice in my head said, "You can't see behind the walls." So I'm wondering if maybe we need to blow that wall down over there. Yeah, we should go to the left though. It's always to the left.
Well, wherever we go, we should definitely stick together. So, to the left?
Yeah,
Let's go.
it's the closest to where we're currently standing.
To the left of.
Over here.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, these are all vertical, 45-degree angle log flume rides, basically, of water, which is flowing into this central area.
Oh, so there's no way to walk over here?
It's so basically it's small. You like. If you try and like you can try anything, right? There's enough space to try and like edge walk across. But A, it would be slow, and B, there's the possibility you'd fall in. You know, if you could try and just climb or something, or you know, there's always those kinds of things.
DUSAN, could you shoot your grappling hook up so we'll have a rope to pull on while
It's
we're
a possibility.
climbing up the side of the wall?
Yeah. I'll try that. I'll walk over to the spot, and you know, if I can, yeah. What's the distance? What I'm
So
trying to make.
right now, so you're trying to just get all the way to the top. It'll be probably a little bit too far, like a couple hundred feet, because it comes down. But you can shoot it into rocks like up, and then you know, do sections.
Okay, I have a plan. I have some rope, right?
Mhm.
Hold on. I don't have rope because I use the rope. Never mind, I don't have rope. I only have my.
I know someone's got rope.
Yeah, you can't
it's
have
not
any of my
me.
rope.
I have some rope.
It's not me. I don't have rope. I have some berries.
I give DUSAN some of my rope, and I take one of his berries.
Okay. I have a pouch of berries, and I can't remember what it does. So now it's yours.
That barter system appeals
It-
to my anti-government internal feelings. He says,
Oh, I remember what they do.
Your son's gonna
That-
tie some rope,
Yeah.
like
Wait,
some
aren't
knots
those
in
the
the
throw?
rope.
Wait, no.
Oh,
Those are
they
the
make
throw
you
the
feel
berries
a
made.
little bit better.
Oh, they're good berries.
Okay, Maeve.
Yeah, they're good berries.
Yeah, they're
berries.
good berries.
Okay, maybe it's a berry.
I would even call them wonderful
Get
berries.
1 HP and you feel
Aw.
full up, like you've eaten a nice full meal.
Wait, it makes you feel full.
Ooh.
Yep.
Now that's cool.
Ooh.
Eat
Ooh,
too
a
many,
piece of
makes you
candy.
feel sick.
Oh, that's not cool.
So go ahead, DUSAN. I mean, you're shooting.
Yeah, I'm gonna tie a series of knots in the other ropes so that they have good handholds and footholds for people to use to climb up.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe put between their legs, you know, and like you can kind of hold it with like your balls a little bit. And then I'm gonna shoot my grappling hook up at an angle to try to get a good purchase somewhere high enough that I can pull the line taut.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I'll allow it. That's again, this isn't not in any rush, so you find a good spot and manage to lock in the grappling hook. No problem at all.
All right, then I'll face some fucking rope behind me. And then I'm just gonna start going. I didn't hear the rest of the plan necessarily. I was kind of fixated on. For DUSAN, it's like we have to put on the greatest performance of our life to explain to a guy because I accidentally lost the body. So the way I'm gonna make up for it is just by killing this performance. And I really gotta focus about that because I really want to make money off this thing. Gotta figure out how to make money off of this thing.
Zip, up you zip off. Leaving a rope behind you. Okay, cool. So what I'll say is I'll just for speed, you can, you know, it takes a few zoop zoop zoop, but you can manage to make your way up if everybody's you know, using the rope to climb.
Oh,
Sure.
I guess we're returning instead of exploring the left side.
Well, it seems that's where he's going. If you guys just, he disappears. If you guys aren't following, that's totally fine.
I mean, I'm following. If DUSAN's going somewhere, I'm following. Because I'm scared to be without him.
I think we're all going.
And I
Yeah,
don't
we're all
think I
gonna
was.
follow.
I don't think I was listening to your conversation. You two.
Oh yeah, that you were trying to read.
Yeah. Well, sort of. Yeah, something.
Cool.
I'm just proud
So
that you can read.
Thank you. Thank you. If you want to test me, you could give me something. I'll try and read it, and I'll tell you what it says.
Oh, okay. Next time I find a book,
Yes,
You know,
I will read it.
let
I'm
you read
smart now. Yeah,
what about? Can you read picture books?
I can read whatever I want, probably. You name it, I can read it.
Does FINK have anything on him?
that you
No.
can read.
No.
Probably not. I don't think so. Cool.
Yep.
So,
Best reader in the wasteland.
Without anything to dispute it, I guess so.
That's exactly right.
You'll over a period of the next sort of 30 minutes or so, you manage to make your way up through the sewer system that you know, retracing your steps past Al's little hideout.
Yeah. When we get near Al,
Mhm.
we're gonna take a second of a break, and I'm gonna cut off both his hands.
Just lock him off. Yep, no problem at all. He's currently like pinned against the wall, splattered, so you can just chop off one of his hands or both of his hands. You see Fink walking out of Al's home holding a hand in one's hooked onto his hook and the other one's in his hand.
Nice. That'll show him.
Wait, I have an idea. Ava, if I take my hook off and put this hand next to my nub, can you healing word it back together?
Just a pained exhalation for a long, prolonged amount of time comes from Ava's mouth. She's like, you are trying to ask me whether you would work like a lizard when it loses its limbs?
I mean, KORGI literally spit fire, so I think this
He's
might
got a
be
point.
possible.
You never know what's possible. He's got a point.
I guess a dream is a wish
We
or
rode a
husband.
giant hippo.
As far as I'm aware, no. Maybe you would end up with a nice clean wound, but I don't think you'd regrow the part.
Yeah, I have a hand right here. I don't need to regrow it.
Well, all right. I think we could probably try and do something for you there.
I mean, you won't end up with less hand than you had to start out
You
with.
definitely
Right, it might be
won't
more
be
useless.
You might as well try.
It might not be as handy a hand, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just gonna. If it doesn't work, he's just gonna be in the same place he was when he started it.
Yeah, you essentially
Yeah.
end up with like a 5-fingered stick at the end of your stump.
Wait, no. Whoa. If it doesn't, so you're saying you can attach it, but it just might not work.
I'm cool
think-
with that.
Oh. Well,
won't
it's your
hurt his head in
hand.
the morning, when you're trying to use the bathroom and you're trying to finish up and then you use the hook hand instead of your real hand, and then you gotta explain it to your wife why there's blood all over the toilet. It's just
Wait, so
Okay,
you
so-
do or you don't want it? I'm confused.
I want not a metal hand. That's also a hook.
Okay, so you want us to rigor mortis the hand that you're going to take off someone else to be in a hook shape, and then
Yeah, I already have the
have
hand.
it on your own hand? Okay. Well, this is your life, your choice. Sure, go for it. You want to lop off your hand? Why not?
I mean, we'll reconvene later, I guess, on it. I'll find another hand.
That sounds like a wise idea.
Okay. So you're
I
not
know what the
reatta-
fuck that conversation was.
not reattaching the hand in place of your hook.
I'll ask it. I'll ask Zen if we ever find Zen again. Maybe he can do it.
I mean, you're welcome to try. Always welcome to try. But disregarding that, if you're not doing any surgery right now, then you manage to make your way up through past the lower sewers and into the upper sections of Pipe Town. And making way out, you're heading from where you first entered into the lower Pipe Town. You aren't far away from the Epoch office, if that's where you're heading to speak to Tam.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, it
That's
should
where we're
probably be
going.
our first stop.
So heading there takes about, again, 5 minutes. And as you're heading up, can everyone give me a perception check?
Five.
Going well.
4.
Not good, not good.
DUSAN got 21 though, so we're fine.
Yeah, you're fine. Ava, what did you get?
I got a 17.
Okay, so you'll hear it as well. DUSAN, you'll very specifically hear shouts from it. Well, you'll hear like, "Fuck off, you fucking, you little scum!" and shouts and like conflict happening from around the corner as you round the corner towards the office, the area where the office is. First thing you see is a gator seems to be standing on the steps of the door, just snapping around. It looks pretty frantic. What do you do? So both you and Ava kind of like, as you got the best perception, see this as you come around the corner. And you can hear shouts from Scottish shouts coming from the other side of the building.
Which MAEVE am I?
Oh,
Oh,
there's 2.
that one.
Excuse me.
Okay.
that was almost weird.
You're talking to me, right?
I was talking to, DUSAN and Ava. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
first up, basically. Just to
Okay.
as you come around the corner, you can hear shouts, see the gator.
Are they distinct shouts, or do they sound like is this like a fuck shit, or
Are they
sounds-
please shouts or just general shouting of bewilderment?
No, shouting of like anger, like Tavern is going like, "Get over here, you fucking bastards, fucking stupid, get here, bang!" Just you can hear smashes and crashes and
Splashes.
smashes,
okay,
smashes.
okay. That makes more sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess we just have to kill some more gators. It's all I can. We can't discuss gators right now with gators, So we have to fight the gators. Okay, so I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna run over here and start kicking the shit out of this one.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
2 times with my martial arts.
Luckily, both of those hit.
Oh hell yeah!
You kick it to
For
death.
12.
Just pancake. Okay. Right.
I'm gonna,
Okay.
I'm gonna
So,
look back
yeah.
at it. I go. Coast is clear.
And well, as you get to the door, and you kick it to death, and look up and look around to Ava, you notice there is seems to be a gator inside, just kind of like tearing stuff to pieces, just like ripping bits of the room apart.
Something inside. I think we just go around.
Ava, what do you do?
First we'll facepalm. Then we'll look randomly impressed that he managed to just stomp a croc down. And then we'll yell to the others that it seems like they need some help inside the tavern. Before shooting we'll run up to the door and see. I'm guessing once we get to the door, we'll probably be able to see inside.
As soon as you get to the door, actually, you get a clear sight of what looks to be a couple of alligators inside the building, which are like one's currently at around the fireplace, just like tipping stuff over, and there's one chewing on a chair, like just smashing it around as if it's like trying to kill it. And then as you look around, you see Tavin standing at the front door on the stairs, with a large mace, just swinging and just smashing into these 2 gators, which seem to be snapping at him.
Okay, well, I think Ava will throw out a guiding bolt to the one that she can see by the fire.
Okay, cool.
At a level 1. Does a 25 hit?
Yes. Just.
All right. Then with the 5d6 plus, that'll be 24 damage.
So it evaporates in a bowl of light. There, like, it doesn't even, like, you don't leave a corpse. Just this mist. You get this smell of cooked alligator.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Wait,
Well,
hey,
no,
that's
it's
my
not.
line.
It's evaporated. It's gone. There's no meat left.
That's my line. Don't you steal that again.
Oh man, that could have been good eatings, but nonetheless,
You overcooked it.
that's the end of her turn.
Cool. So Maeve, I'll say Maeve, Fink, and KORGI. You know what? Just all 3 of you, just roll me. Well, what's actually? Yeah, just roll me a dexterity check. I'm not doing with this initiative. There's no need.
14.
Maeve and Fink.
What am I rolling?
A dexterity check, please. Just see how quick here.
24.
Sweet. Fink, so you see DUSAN and Ava run up and murder a couple of gators. What do you want to do?
Definitely run up and murder gators. So
I want to go
I'm
murder
gonna
gators.
run up till I'm here.
Okay. Just give me a perception check.
Certainly. $11.
Okay. Fine. So yeah, you run up there, and as you kind of like run around the building, you can see there is currently a stray alligator which is off near one of the crevices leading like down into the ground. Doesn't seem to be doing
Cool. I'm gonna sharpshooter sneak attack it.
much. That hits.
So 17 minus 3 hits.
Mm-hmm. Bang. It just goes flying back
dead.
into the hole, and as the bolt goes cleanly through its head.
Can I see any other gators
No.
from where I'm at? Okay. Fink's gonna attempt to attach that hand to where his hook hand is, in hopes that he'll get a stray healing word or something.
Just gonna hold it there.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. In that case, then it is KORGI. Yeah, you just see the other three run out and start shooting at stuff and stomping stuff.
I want to find the things to stomp at. Please, I'd like to go towards the noise and the clutter and see where is something I can attack.
I'll say so you can get. So you can get to the doorway, basically next to DUSAN and Ava, and you can see Tavin, and he's facing off a couple of gators. And then there seems to be a gator inside, chewing on a chair. But that would be your full movement, getting over there, basically.
I will use the dash action.
Yeah.
To get all the way up next to Tavin.
Okay. Yep.
Or as close as I can, and I'm gonna say, I killed your mummy. Time to take out the runs. And then just get ready for the next round.
Sweet. Maeve?
I'm gonna step up to where DUSAN and FINK are.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm dying.
That's alright.
Yeah, as much as my movement will let me to get towards the action.
So you can get a, I mean, I would say from here, you can basically get a line of sight on Tavin and one of the gators that he's fighting. But you'd have to shoot past him and KORGI.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to. We've had a great couple
No,
of.
just do it, Maeve. It's okay.
I'm just
KORGI
gonna
can tank it.
I'm just gonna brace for if any other gators just pop up around the corner. I'm ready.
Sweet. In that case, you see KORGI's Tavin you approach, and he's like, "Oh, it's you! These fuckers came out of nowhere!" Bang! And just smashes one of them. So he's gonna use that. 1 second. Okay. So one of them, so basically the one right next to him here, he just sees he swings this huge hammer down and just bang, just crashes it in the head and just caves its skull in. He goes, "Ah, Harvey!" And that's going to be his turn over. The other thing, it's the last one there. He's going to snap, and try and bite at Tavin real quick. He does hit, so he just naps, and Tavin takes like a bite to the leg. Ah, yeah, fuck! And then that's the thing's over. So that brings it back round to whoever was first. So DUSAN, you can see KORGI like sprints into the building.
Yeah, I mean, I was always gonna go around, right? I said we should just go around, so I'm just gonna go around. I'm sure inside it's bad, but yeah, let's go around. So I'm gonna make my way over here.
Yeah.
It's just the one gator.
You just see one gator, currently chomped onto Tavin's leg.
And KORGI's right there.
Yep.
just lean on the wall right here?
Just watch.
The Corgi's right there.
Yeah, he is, yeah. Cool. Fink? Who was next? Ava.
All right, I think
There's still
Ava's
one
gonna
chewing
step-
on a chair inside the building, just so you're aware.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have Ava have a random moment of just like taking one step inside, seeing it in there, and then one more like just of a guiding bolt. Why not? I'm gonna just spam this until it's done. Would a 23 hit?
Indeed it would, yeah.
That will be a 16 radiant damage.
Oh, that's dead. Yeah. So it does leave a sort of burnt, crispy corpse. Not quite overcooked, but it is well done.
And we'll get the
Jesus.
medium rare soon.
Fink?
Yeah, Fink's gonna come over here. And, also, Fink's gonna hold his action. If KORGI doesn't kill this gator, then he'll shoot the gator.
Okay, cool. Maeve? What are you up to? You see everyone's kind of running around the corner of this building and then just stopping and watching something. Maeve?
Maeve's gonna run around the corner. Yeah. I will get over to the other side of Fink if I can. And fire a crossbow
Surrounding this gator. Okay.
at the gator.
Yep.
You're not even gonna
Ah!
let KORGI kill it.
And I have... Oh shit, I still haven't added it. No, I'm not gonna fire the crossbow. I'm just gonna hold my knife out.
Okay. Just everybody
ready,
just
though.
waiting. Yeah, I like it.
I want to see KORGI be it'll be a dramatic start to our story about how we killed the big one.
KORGI, it's you. You're up.
No pressure. I'm gonna
Produce flame on it.
look at the and I start rapping.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at the alligator, and I'm pretty sure it can understand me because it's green and I'm green, and yeah. So I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna go, let me show you what I did to your mum, and then I'm just gonna like clasp both hands together and bring him down like over the top of the alligator, just 4 times in a row, just like bah, 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 like that.
Nice. Show me.
First
show
one
me
is a
what you got.
natural 20.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
buddy.
Okay,
So-
so that's
Make
I
alligator
double
soup
the dice
again.
roll, right?
Yes.
So 2d8 plus 4. Okay. That would 8 plus 5, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17
Right. So
damage with my first one.
yeah. So it's dead immediately, and then you continue to to pound the ground.
Well, yes, actually, yeah, exactly like I did
Oh,
to the alligator
yeah.
that was down underground. I just go way too ham on it.
And you just see his Tavin like he's like ah ha, ha. All right, whoa, all right, it's dead, look, whoa, it's dead, whoa, it's dead.
He's dead.
And you're all standing watching.
Where'd they come from?
Fuck the up I know, they just started crawling out the crevices and shite. Something fucking scared them. I don't know what happened. Thank God you came out of there, though. Jesus. Where have you been?
Guys, we should
Killing alligators.
probably check if there's any more.
Yeah, do we see any other ones in the surrounding
everybo-
areas?
Everybody give me a perception check.
There's other like
14.
houses and stuff down here, right?
It's mainly right now from where you are. You can just see a lot of just cave passages and stuff. This seems to be the only like structure here.
Double nat 1 for
That's-
Dusan.
Oh
Really the
my
greatest
God.
investigator.
What are you doing right now,
The
Dusan?
world's greatest
10.
detective.
Just pokes himself in the eye.
Focus on the story. Focus on the story.
Okay, nobody sees any more gators or anything else of interest for that matter. And so you see his tavern standing there, and he's puts his thing down on the side. He's like, "Fuck, this is a right mess. I'm gonna have to get this all cleaned up, shite. Right, fucking hell. You guys look." He looks you up and down. He's like, "Looks like you've been through the ringer. What happened?" Hey, come in, and he kind of like brings you in, and you see him. He kicks about, and like the half cooked alligator meat, and he just kind of picks up the chair and kind of like dusts off the broken table. He's like, "Hey, fuck it. Alright, yeah, take a seat if you can find one. Shit."
Fink's gonna sit on one of the dead gators.
Just perched up. And we are gonna, I think that's a good time to take a quick little bio break actually, because I need to get a drink and stuff. So yeah, we will all be right back. And if you guys want to pop out for 5-10 minutes, you can do so right now. Welcome back, everybody. So let's just stop this and turn on some of the light music. Here we go. So you find yourselves in Tavern Mitra's Epoch office after slaying a few struggling little alligators which seem to have wriggled their way up from the lower sewers after taking out the three-headed Hydra alligator. And so he sits you all down in the remains of after the chaos in his office. He's like, "Right. Alright, come on then, spill the beans. What happened?"
We
Think so,
got it.
Pull out his handbag.
The son extends his hands to everybody and stands up.
Well, Maeve,
Well, Maeve walks over to him
I
and sits
love
in
this.
front of him
That was
with
so
her
good.
drawing out and said, "This was the main atrium of the system where we found the beast." And she points to the dead, smaller alligators. "We killed all the ads."
Right,
And-
right.
She's gonna point to Korgi. "And he murdered the big beast." And then she
Yes.
kind of nods at Ava like, "Yes, it's time to start the song."
And with a nod of, absolute understanding, Lucy the lute is in her arms. And one
'Cause we
big
rehearsed
strum. Strum of a G chord. And this is where, like, we now kick Corgi in the shin, like, "Corgi, this is your cue."
The son's doing the thing with his hand.
Uh,
Come on, come on.
Doing the
Steve.
eyes darting
Oh,
towards, like, the person, darting towards Corgi, darting towards the person, darting towards
Oh.
Sing,
Lyrics,
Corgi.
lyrics. Come on, come on,
sing,
come on,
sing.
come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Spitfire!
Gator man. Let me pass the sewer, but he was a liar. His name was Al. And we killed the really big alligator. And it had 5 heads. But now they're all dead.
Oh, he's so good at making to go with the Spanish flair that I was heading in.
Thank you.
Corgi,
I
aren't you from
mean,
the future?
gracias.
Okay, I would like
And
a
I'm
gr-
also from the future.
That is
Should I have,
true.
should I have said that?
Can I get a group performance check, please?
Can they all have bardic inspiration? My
Of
job?
course they can. Yes.
Yay!
I rolled a 6, but let's see what my performance is. It's a 3. I rolled a 9.
Plus your bardic inspiration.
Oh,
my
wait.
God.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I think I have
Mm-hmm.
an ability I can use. Where?
Think what
I
were you
can.
doing in the performance?
What is who?
Think doing.
Oh, Fink. You just said roll performance. So I rolled. But,
I mean,
but Fink just has
yeah.
a bloody bag of hands.
Yeah.
His little handbag.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna start clapping with the hand.
Yep.
I
That suits
just
a,
needed to
so
show
that
you all
suits
my
a 5. That's perfect.
I have a question, real quick.
Yeah.
Does Charmed do anything out of combat, or is that an in-combat mechanic?
No, it does stuff out of combat if you're a child.
Like, it would make someone more likely to be convinced or persuaded by, like, a performance check by us, right?
Let me check the specifics of it. So,
I'll allow
so
it.
any the charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature. So yeah, you would get advantage.
But I would have had to have done that before we made the check then, probably, right?
Yeah.
So that's okay. I will instead use my persona point to add my strength modifier to this because it's a charisma check.
Jesus. Okay. Okay, I like that.
So
yeah.
that means I got a 6
As you flex.
plus, a 6 plus a 4.
It's like Johnny Bravo.
Plus the bardic plus a 3, so 10, 13 plus what's bardic inspiration? 1d4.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 2, so was it 15 or 16?
It's 15 now.
15. Pretty good.
So it's 15 performance. Okay, so we got
Yes.
15, 12. But I'll take the crit because that's with your picture. You get advantage. 34. Okay, great. So everybody. So DUSAN kind of gets interrupted. Because you had a great speech and monologue set up. Like that would
Dude.
convince anybody of anything. And unfortunately, you just get kind of overshadowed by this collaboration of music and dance and clapping and
That I was not
singing
ready for.
and improv musical performance. However, it seems to go down quite well, and Tavern's stroking his big beard, and he's like, right, okay. So if I understand it right, you killed a giant gator. Is that right?
Yes.
Isn't that right? Okay.
I was singing that. That was a song.
And you're saying that was what was causing. I mean, I suppose that could be causing the gators to come up. Why did they come up now? That's weird. All right. Okay. Great. I guess. Well done. Fantastic. That's great. What was it? I said I'd give you? I can't even remember. So, do you want paid? Or
I don't know.
Was it something
I
else?
only
He was
said
gonna
I-
give us
Oh no, you
passage
wanted
to
you wanted
pipe-
Oh,
credits,
yeah.
right? Okay, look, here's the deal,
pipe
right?
pass.
Right, okay, because you helped me
Give
out
us
here,
the pipe.
and yeah, I can sort that. Now, here's the thing. Normally,
Wait, I thought we were getting the pass and that hammer he used.
no, you're not getting Betty. That there's no way that was in the agreement.
Yeah, it says right here, Betty.
I do
and the
remember
pass.
him. Yeah, I do remember him saying that.
It was
yeah.
definitely in the contract.
We were the most excited about Betty.
Yeah, I mean, you can give me a group deception check,
It was definitely in the
Oh, nat
contract.
20 persuasion.
but it has to be a deception check,
Said
unfortunately,
deception.
because you're
It
lying.
still would have
to
been
me.
a 20 though.
It would have been nice.
I got a
That's
12.
12,
Yes.
8 to the 7.
Or 7.
says very funny, but what I will do for you though is, here's the deal. Normally, you'd have to sign up and work your way through the ranks, but I know that you've got some business to deal with. Again, not gonna ask any questions. I'm gonna turn the other way, right? And I'm gonna leave the paperwork out here on my desk. If somebody happens to sign it, it's nothing to do with me. I just wasn't here, alright? If anybody asks, nothing to do with me. They should work. They'll get you through any gates in Pipetown. They're set up for corpers, which is the highest rank. They're the people who can get into Old Town, the Ozar District, the Pride District. But again, you're not technically skilled enough to be corper pipers, so you're just mind who you talk to,
Don't worry, I'm very convincing.
If you put
We're
on a
really good at
performance like
laying
that,
low.
yep, I believe it. Well, maybe
Thank
not so
you.
much that, but
Mhm.
convincing 100%.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, you should maybe you should make a group, You could make a bit of money doing that, I guess. People will pay.
Do you want? If you had a group like us, what would you
I-
name them?
Not that we're looking for any particular ideas or anything, but yeah, what would
do
you call
and,
us?
and what do you think of 15%? Yay or nay?
15% of what?
The
Yeah.
name.
I mean, I would usually use the whole name, but if it's a long one, then maybe use 15% of the name. I mean, if it was a short name, you're just gonna get like a letter, like ta. That's not a
What?
good name.
Huh.
You think we should be called Tuh?
No.
Oh,
Well, actually,
what?
I don't know. Maybe that'll catch on. Not a clue.
You're saying 15% of tough.
What?
Well, no,
15%.
15%
Which
of
is
ta
what-
is even less. That's
What?
barely even a sound.
Or you want us to be called barely even a sound?
Yeah, but actually, that's
I
kind
love
of
that.
a good name, Bailey.
That's got
It's
something a
even
little
a-
badass to it.
It rings.
A little bit,
There's a
yeah.
ring to it there. I do like that. But
Well, do you- Oh, there's a ring. You want
We'll
us to
call
be called?
ourselves
There's a ring
Ease
to
for
it.
short.
The Berry Boys.
What?
I like. I mean, they're all great. I think they're
You
all
like
great.
Berry Boys?
I like that. All the names are great.
You've got shit taste.
Barely even
Can't
a sound.
trust your
is
opinion.
great.
No one likes
No,
the Berry
I mean,
Boys.
I've called my the whole place the Epoch, so that's. I mean, I just spelt out the letters.
Sounds like a disease.
It does actually. You're right. It does.
I've
But
come
we're-
down with the
We're the
epoch.
opposite. We're not doing. We're the opposite of a disease. We're healing and bringing order to Pipetown. That's that's the plan.
Oh,
Anyway.
dearie me, the epoch. Oh, it took away Grandpa last week.
He does have a point. It is sounding more and more like a plague the more he puts it in that kind of context.
Oh, that's a good name. The plague.
Well, stop putting it in that context then, right?
Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
The
I'm
plague.
the plague rat.
That's kind of cool.
Ooh, the plague.
That's kind of badass. It doesn't really mean anything, but it's cool. We'll talk about it. We'll workshop it.
We're workshopping it
Yeah,
right
we'll
now.
workshop it. Maybe
Think-
everyone likes 15%. I don't know. Maybe we should move on.
We could be
What's the
like
Fink?
reggae genitalia.
That's a
good name.
greeting, Fink.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
wouldn't make any sense.
That doesn't make any sense.
It would be very confusing when we introduce ourselves to people. They'll just think
Yes.
that we're saying hello over and over and over
Yes,
again.
That's weird. I don't know why you'd.
You hear.
What is that enchanting melody?
What's
It's beautiful.
what?
Amazing sound.
Where's the
Just
sound coming
Just
from?
kind of keeps going. I think DUSAN, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I have the cell phone.
And you get like a
I
wide
forgot we have
eye.
a fucking cell phone.
you get a wide eye from Tavin, who goes, "Oh, all right. Well, I knew you're from above ground, buddy. Huh? Might want to answer that."
Sorry, I gotta take this. I take it, but I walk away from everybody. I walk like in the corner.
Cool. So it's again simple device. You flick it open. It's flashing, big flashy button. You press the button, and you hear on the other side a voice, and it says, "It's me. It's Koza."
Yeah, hello?
Hey.
Signal's kind of poor down here. You're gonna have to speak up.
Camos for Tapa. Go for camos for Tapa.
You just hear as the voice gets louder through the phone, and he's like, we got a plan, and just head back to the bar when you can. We'll discuss it there, all right?
That sounds like a trap.
And you hear boop. The phone goes dead.
I close the thing. I come back because I forgot I'm camos for Tapa. I come back and I go, guys. That was the tables guy. The tables quality assurance guy says we're having a table problem. We got to get back to. I need the whole crew. You guys gotta come with me. Sorry.
I go to shake Tavin's hand. I'm like,
I don't
"It's
know
nice to meet
anything
you,
about
bud."
tables.
Oh, you know, it's something about the carryable legs not matching the rest of the room. It's important, Corgi. We
It's the
got
threading. It's the
Guys,
threading.
we
That
have
sounds
never
complicated.
talked about
It's not
tables
variable.
before. What is going on?
I took history of
We'll take
furniture in
care
college.
of it.
That's fine.
Not a big deal.
Where?
Come on, Corgi, we gotta go take care of this.
Don't forget
The
your
tables?
don't forget your creds. And he nods to you and then walks over to the other side of the office and starts like picking up some broken stuff and stacking it away so he's not looking.
Okay, how many credits did we get?
5, so it's like 1 for each of you. And it's
Yes.
you can see there is essentially he briefly explained that there is different ranks of credentials, and you can see that these are specifically Corper Piper creds. Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I pick mine up and I go to read it, and I can't.
It's just squiggles.
What does mine say again, Kevin? Is that
Yeah,
my name?
Kevin. What was Kevin? It was Kevin, right?
Ken.
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 Kenan, yes.
Ken.
Yeah.
I'll-
Are you talking to me?
You have big energy.
What? No, shut up.
Right. Aye. You were
Isn't
never
that like
here,
Ken
alright?
Farino?
Well, no.
Mhm.
Alright. Yeah, you were, but never mind. Keep your heads
My
down.
name's Barton.
Nice to meet you,
Nice to meet you.
Barton. Aye.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
gonna
Cho.
shake his hand and steal his watch.
Jesus.
Give me. I mean, he doesn't have a watch.
Does he even have a watch?
No, he's like you shake his hand
So
and
I'm
you
just
reach
gonna-
out and you're like, oh no, he's not. This guy's a dirty, muddy guy with a hammer. He lives in Pipetown. He has nothing of value.
Yeah, but when I pull away, it's Al's hands.
In his hand,
Yeah, I shook his hand with Al's hands.
he goes, nah, you fucking, and throws it down on the bed, bounces off the ground a little bit. He's like, what the you are sick. That, fuck off. Get out of here with your hands. Take your hand with you.
Oh, okay.
He kind of kicks it across the floor. Weird. It's got-
Fink does not pick it up. He just walks away.
Cool, so you can mark that down in your inventory, or you now have got one of Al's hands. Cool, and you also have 5 Corpa Piper creds. And do you make your way back up to the surface?
Yeah, but on the way, he's gonna drop the other hand.
Cool. So you head back up to the surface and the streets of the Draskin city. As you make your way up, you find that it is currently dark. It is nighttime. The streets are still lively, still people bustling around, but there's a lot less open shops and stuff, and a lot more bars and people like drinking outside and like stuff like that. It's definitely a shift into the night scene as you make your way out into the alleyway and then into the street. What do you do?
Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking?
Probably not.
I don't know what you're thinking.
Ale. Now, my stomach.
No.
You weren't
I
thinking about
definitely
ale.
wasn't thinking about ale in your
Wasn't
stomach.
thinking-
You guys weren't thinking about ale.
I wasn't
No, I was
necessarily
thinking
impressed
we're
by it.
headed back to a trap.
Oh, it just looked so fun.
I
Okay.
definitely do think we should have our guard up.
Okay, never mind.
So you head back to the
Yeah.
Broken Barrel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright. It's just around the corner, so you literally just kind of go around the corner and head up to the bar doors, which are closed and they seem to be locked.
What?
Lights are on inside, but the doors are locked.
Oh. Ava will go up to one of the windows and try and see if she can peer in or if she can even rattle those open.
So if you look through the windows, you can see Koza and Larsk are currently sat by the bar. Larsk is drinking a rather large stein of ale.
They're inside. They've just got the doors locked.
Oh. Bang, bang, bang. I knock on the door.
A few moments go by. Door opens. You see Larsk standing there, goes, come on, and kind of mumbles, steps inside, and holds the door as you all are welcome to file into the Broken Barrel.
Thank you. Hello.
Oh, hello, hey.
Koza kind of nods and he's like, "Alright, well, just take a seat. We got a couple things to go through. Lock the door, Larsk." Larsk locks the door. Big bolt goes down, and he goes back.
While
and
we're
sits.
sitting,
Yeah?
While we're sitting down, can I nudge Dusan and be like, "Am I allowed to ask him for some ale?"
It's a bar.
But you guys said no ale.
I can't make that choice for you, Korgi.
And I look at KORGI, I look him right in his eyes, and I say,
Sometimes the thing that you really need in your life is right there under your nose.
Now I'm confused. And I'm gonna just sit there, and the whole time I'm sitting there, I'm just gonna be making this face like I really want ale, but I'm trying to be strong, because that's the message I took from DUSAN, is that I should not have ale now.
Okay, give me a deception check.
Who?
You, Korgi.
Who am I deceiving?
The room.
Oh, I see. I see.
And yourself.
See.
I was gonna say against himself.
Yeah, ultimately, do you believe your own lies?
Deception. 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay, good to know. Okay, sweet. So you sit there and stew. As Koza
Two
kind of
ales, please.
begins to. Koza goes, turns to the last guy. You wanna help him out? He's you see as he pours two straight from the draft into some large mugs. He comes over, he's kind of slams it on the table, drops it out in front of you.
Shaking at this point.
Thank you.
And Korgi.
Fink's gonna turn around holding both ales, look right at Korgi. Hey, Maeve, I got you an ale.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, here you go. I got two for you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maeve hands one to Corgi.
Are
Here you go,
Oh,
Corgi.
you sure?
Yeah.
I'm chugging it. Fast as I can.
As you do that, he goes, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Look, we've got some news, which isn't good, and we've also got some news which, I don't know, it's just I guess it's good. It's a plan. We got more of a movement on what we're going to be
Where's the
doing
blank?
here. It's just upstairs.
I've got news. I learned
Oh.
Alright.
I learned what a butt is.
You didn't know before?
No, I never seen one.
Boat.
A boat.
There you go. We learned what boats were today.
Yeah, and I went inside one.
You did go inside the boat.
Boat.
Yeah, I understand you went. How did that go, actually? Did you manage to get the creds from Tavern?
Yeah.
You
I'm
did?
kidding.
Yeah, we got the creds.
See, they both kind of nod and they're like, fantastic, right? Okay, that's perfect, because it's kind of key to the plan. Look, okay, first things first, I'm gonna go with the bad news. We got word that the Special Division has been seen around Midtown. We're guessing that they're looking for y'all, so we knew this was a possibility, but we didn't expect them to move so fast. Now, Special Division of the Draskan Army is headed up by an individual named Tovas. Real nasty son of a bitch. Almost General Rune's right-hand man, but if that wasn't already, Mira, who is, again, a crazy lady. I don't even want to get into that. However, they're looking for y'all, and so we need to keep a real low profile. If you guys can change up your look, something would be fantastic. I mean, we got some spare clothes if you want to change up how you're dressed, but we need to kind of gestures and we need to change this up. This is too much. You look way too much like you did before you came in the city, and they're looking for you. We know that. That's number one. All right. Just more caution. We need to raise the caution levels up even more so, because we don't want to mess with the Special Division. Trust me. At the very least, not until we're ready. Tovas is probably the individual who you'll be dealing with when you get to the tower, but we got shit to go over first. Now, as you know, we need adium. And we were trying to figure out the best way of doing that. Now we actually have come up with a couple of options. As we said before, one of the main sources is in the center of the city, either there or in Old Town. And the center of the city is going to be kind of difficult to get to. So we, as the Resistance, we think that the best option here is going to be if you steal from the House Delmont vault. Now, House Delmont, they're a noble family in Old Town. They're pretty much the main trader house here in the city. There's a lot of smaller houses, but they're one of the big ones. They own the majority of the Dusties, and they regulate most of the trade within the city. So they're a big deal.
How much security?
Well, that's the thing. Let me explain. There's another option. The security there is going to be limited. There's not going to be that many people there at a specific time because we know where the family's going to be. They're going to be at an event in the Ozar district, a talent show of sorts that they do every year. It's something that the riches do. They basically pluck some guy goes around, he plucks out some talented individuals from Midtown and from the Worker Row, and he brings them up into the Ozar district, gives them a dress up and parades them out in front of the other nobles and rich folk, and they essentially bid money on whether they're going to sponsor them, and they pay for them to get an upgraded credentials and a job and all that kind of stuff. So it's a pretty big deal for a lot of people, but we know for a fact they're going to be there. Now that's the thing. That's option number 2. A lot of these pompous fools and rich folk, they're going to pay with adium at the show because they like to do it as a show of wealth and power. It's very expensive minerals, so they show it off. However, that's going to be a lot more public. We're not exactly sure how you get away with that without just being thrown straight in the pit. If you have an idea, we're open to it. But as we said, when you've got them credentials, you can get into Old Town and go in a day's time. Tomorrow evening, should be good to go. Just a minimal security, just a kind of staff on the whole compound. It's not going to be much there. The main issue is going to be the vault.
Let me ask you.
Shock and awe, like kill everyone in the house, get to the vault, blow it up, move on.
Well, we were looking for more of a discreet approach because you don't want to be getting caught. That's the problem.
Let me ask you a question about this sponsorship thing.
Yeah.
Who do they pay the Atrium to? Whatever.
That goes to Hanzo. He runs the whole thing. So he takes the money, and then the individuals, they get like some sort of salary and an upgrade to their pass, which that in itself is worth thousands of platinum. So they it's a big deal.
And how do the people get chosen to be put up for this?
Hanzo just kind of he goes around the town, he goes around the Midtown and Workers Row and stuff, and you'll see him around, I guess. You might not, but we do. We see him around in some of the popular bars and clubs, and yeah. But in terms of the money, there's going to be a lot of money there, but also ATM. So there'll be a combination of both. They'll be paying with at the show. Most likely they'll be kept somewhere secure with a whole bunch of guards at the event somewhere, and then that'll be transported to a bank in Midtown. So, that's, like I say, a lot more in public, a lot more difficult to get at. Whereas we already have access through Pipetown. We can get into Old Town. We can get to the house. We know where it is. We know they're all going to be out. We know where the vault is. Any of you guys good at breaking into vaults of any kind? Lock picking or safe cracking or something?
I can punch it.
I've picked a lock or two, but I haven't done a vault.
Well,
There was this shed in this one town.
and
You know what? I don't want to incriminate myself.
but was it a secure shed?
Not when I was done with it.
Well, all right. That's what I like to hear then. All right, cool. Well, yeah. I mean, so basically, we got the two options there. Like I say, the event is tomorrow night, so you got yourselves a day. Just keep a low profile. Kind of decide what you want to do.
Do you think you could tell us like what the dude looks like, or like what someone there would look like? I can just make myself look like him. We might have a better time of
Surely you'd have to.
infiltrating.
Surely you'd have to see him to be able to.
Yeah,
Probably
I couldn't
I mean,
really
we could do like a crime
describe him.
sketch,
I don't
right?
think.
Like you can describe him to Maeve. Maeve can draw that, and then I'll just turn it into whatever Maeve draws.
I don't know the Delmonts well enough to be able to describe what it looks like. I mean, he's an older gentleman. I know he's got long silver hair, but that's probably about as
I mean,
much
we could
it
do
is.
some like recon, right?
You and he says like
We got time
he's
for
thinking
that.
about it. He's like, I mean, recon mate, but I don't know how you would. I guess if you can use the pipe town to break into the Ozar district or ahead of schedule, maybe, or. But that's the thing. So, the noble
We'd
houses.
be real out of place there, yeah.
Exactly. They're here's the thing. They're special. They live separately than even the rich folk. They live up in Old Town in these real big ass houses and compounds, and honestly, I don't even know. They don't even use creds. People just let them go where they need to go. It's a different world as far as I'm concerned, and the fact that they're all there at Hanzo's talent show, that is, there's certain events that they generally attend, but that is something we know for a fact that they're going to.
And they're all like bad, like
No,
opposition. No, okay.
I mean they're people. They just run a lot
They're
of the
rich.
industry, yeah, they're just rich people.
Well, seems like that's our only opportunity, really.
Well, isn't there like the house? So like we can just break into the house and
You
get
can break,
the-
what we're
yeah,
saying.
you can break in the
While they're
house,
away,
or,
right?
yeah.
Hmm.
That's what
I'm
we thought
down.
would be the best plan. We
Yeah.
do have, and they look at each other. It's like we've come
There's,
up with a
three
little bit of a
rogues.
plan here,
We're good.
which, well, that's exactly. I thought you might. We talked over with Ganshi, and we do think that you have the skills to do this. But we also, if things go a little south, you see, Lost kind of grins. He's like, we've got a little bit of a distraction. So, when the time comes, you just call me and we'll hit the button. And we can't tell you much, but just know that it'll give you a little bit of time to scarp her out of there. Hopefully without getting seen.
All right.
Yeah, we'll have Mr. Vertapa will definitely, if something goes wrong, I think he's got the judgment to be able to make the call if he needs to call you guys to press the button.
Who's Mr. Vertapa?
If they know I'm not. They're the guys that told us.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Maeve
This
just
is
winks.
Mr. Vertapa.
Maeve just winks and starts drinking their beer.
So what's that table emergency you guys called us about?
Are you guys?
Yeah,
still
about the
talking
carryable
about
legs.
tables?
Sorry about them. Sometimes I mislead them.
It's all right. It's a good cover though. I like it. So yeah, we're
You
gonna
can't just table the table conversation. Like,
I've got a great idea. We can talk with one of the groundskeepers at the house and tell them we got to get in there to check their tables out.
You could. I mean, yeah. I mean, the main thing is.
Are we doing like is your
whatever
table
you
running? Like kind of thing.
table repairman here.
Yeah, there's a factory recall on the table that they got for their second dining room.
Have you
And we gotta
recently
get
had
all-
alligators destroying your tableware? No, we can
Has
fix
this
that for
ever
you.
happened to you?
Just show them the
Extended
picture.
warranty
And
on
you
your
might be
table has
entitled
gone
to a
up.
free refund.
Oh my god, we should be called the Turbo Team.
It's turbo time.
It's
You
for
can't-
turbo tables.
Turbo 15%.
Turbo tables.
Well, whatever y'all do, just you'll need to use Pipetown to get past the gates. Whether that's getting
Maybe we
into
can-
Old Town or going into the Ozar district.
Maybe we can bribe someone to tell us where they get their tables.
Hey, you guys are like resistance type people, right?
They like look back and forth and they're like,
Yeah, you got bombs.
we might have a few bits and bobs laying around.
Yeah, I need all
They're
your
important.
bombs.
No, we can't give you all. We can't do that.
I need at least 2 bombs.
They like look again. It's like, we'll see what we can do. It's been a long day though. We're gonna probably head to bed, but think it over, plan it out, see what you want to do. Either way,
Yeah, you
got a
mind
full
if we
day.
use down here for like a war party, like a war room, trying to like figure some stuff out with the door locked?
Keep the windows closed and the door locked. Don't answer anybody. If anybody
Yeah.
knocks on the door, come and get one of us, because we can't. Yeah, if we it's a special division come knocking on the door, we're in serious trouble. So we're just luckily, obviously they figured out that the resistance got access to the city. Luckily they don't know it's this place, otherwise we would have been hit way before now. So just keep an eye out, be careful, but yeah, that should be fine.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Have a good night.
He kind of nods and you see as Locks chugs back his beer, and they both head on up the stairs.
What are these two guys' names again?
Koza and Losk.
Okay.
Big guy's called Losk, doesn't talk much.
Fink's gonna creep over to like the little stairway and kind of peer and listen, see if they shut the door and like went into a room.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
All right. 17.
Yep, you hear them, and then the larger, lot heavier steps of Losk stomping up the stairs, and a bang bang as the door closes.
All right, Fink's gonna spend some time investigating for bombs.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Hurt Locker.
11.
And while he's digging around the bar for bombs, what's everyone else doing?
I'm getting moderately drunk.
Yeah,
Easy
Maeve
Easy enough.
poured some more ales for everyone.
Ales
I
and
think-
food.
Yeah, I think she helped Jenny close up and enough to know her way around a tavern. So she was pouring beers. And...
Yeah, and you can find
Ava's gonna
there's-
just kind of help the kitchen to herself and like make the table for everyone.
All right, cool. Yeah, cool. I like it. Just give me a survival check, real quick.
Yeah.
See what your cooking skills are like. Nice. So you managed to.
18.
There isn't much in terms of like ingredients here in their kitchen, but you do manage to whip up a nice little, like, there's a couple of bits of like, you know, dried meats and stuff, and there's some potatoes, and you can whip up a nice little meal for everybody.
Yeah, do some magic with the potatoes.
Nice. You both got an 18. Perfect. In perfect synchronicity in the kitchen. This is just whipping up a nice little warm meal after a
Yeah.
long
Yeah,
fucking
take a bunch of
day.
dried meat,
Yeah.
dried
Wait,
meats, and
can
throw
you-
them in a
The
pot. And
cheeses,
make a
Ava,
little.
the
can
breads.
you make me one toast?
Absolutely. Let us introduce you to
Yeah.
some toast.
Yeah.
Maeve has some like stale bread in her bag. She throws it to Ava while she's filling up a pot with water and
Perfect.
dicing some potatoes up in it with the dried meat and letting it get some flavor on it, you know. And some
Nice.
garlic on a back shelf that's growing green parts, but it's fine. She uses it anyway.
To bring out a nice meal for everybody. And you all sit around and enjoy what is a well-deserved hearty meal before having a long rest for the evening to tuck her in. Is there anything anybody wants to do before they go to bed for the evening?
I would like to read.
Fink's also gonna set up a rope about shin high across the threshold of the door.
Okay.
So if anyone breaks in, they'll trip over a
rope.
rope.
Nice.
And he's gonna put some pots and pans on where they would fall.
Okay. Just set up some Home Alone contraptions.
Yep.
Nice. Sorry?
I was gonna say Maeve just finds a cozy corner and curls up in her fancy robe to sleep.
Nice.
And what did you want me to roll for that?
For what? No, nothing. That's fine. That's not
Nothing,
difficult.
okay.
Yeah, that's fine. If bollocks, Kevin can do it. You can handle it.
What am I, Kevin?
No, Kevin.
No, you're like Ken.
I'm
Ken.
Ava, what are you up to? As you can see, everybody's kind of winding down for the night.
Yeah, I think Ava will use her, oh my gosh, what is it called? Prestidigitation to clean up all the plates and everything after
nice.
everyone's done. And then yeah, head on up to her bed, lay down.
Sweet, and you head
Or
up
find somewhere to lay her head.
yeah, you can actually find there is a spare. There's a spare bedroom in the office with some big couchy, comfy chairs.
Didn't we sleep in that office once already?
You did, yeah. So you have your pick of like a whole spare bedroom, or like I say, an office with a bunch of big comfy chairs.
Can I spend, after they all go upstairs, like 10-20 minutes searching for like a hidden compartment or room?
That's what
door?
you're doing. Yeah. That's what your investigation's
Okay.
doing. So they're all before you're heading to bed, you're essentially investigating for bombs.
Oh,
And
by the
searching
way,
under nooks and crannies. Yeah.
when I'm reading, I'm doing it somewhere private so that no one can make fun of me if that I can't do it.
Okay.
Oh, if he passes out, he can't be embarrassed about it. Oh, Corgi.
I'm never reading in front of them again.
DUSAN, what are you up to?
I'm just gonna sit in the corner, meditate, focus on trying to better understand, time, space, reality. What do those words mean?
I'm from the future.
Is the future different than now?
I died. Well, actually, it's the
Sometimes.
past now, but it was the future then, so now it's a different past.
Yeah, if anything, now we are kind of
Exactly.
now the
Oh my god, we could be called
present.
Different Future.
Time keeps on
Different
slipping,
future.
slipping
Everything is all
into
the
the
time.
future.
I still like Graham's Angels.
I'm from the future.
Or, Graham's Crab.
Who's Graham?
Who's Graham, you say?
Yeah. I never met Graham.
Imagine the most amazing old man.
Weird start, but okay.
That can shoot magic from his hand somehow. Like I don't know. He was just the healer
had
we
magic
always needed.
fingers. And his magic fingers always made me feel good.
Well, you both know this Graham character.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
almost replaced, there was a few other like people with Graham, but Graham was the one that we were going to recruit into, our team, our squad.
Oh.
Then I had to like save him with making a deal with some kind of like god or devil or something.
What? Graham? What?
So
Graham's
Graham's
God.
somewhere. He's not dead. He's somewhere though.
And he's God.
Yeah, he's
No.
pretty much a god.
He's just.
Whoa.
God tier.
He
For
He
sure.
has a way of just making you.
You
feel
met a
good.
God.
Called Graham.
Yeah.
Weird name for a god. Usually they're called like Mustafa or something.
Something grandiose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what
It's like
gods do you
saying, like,
guys know?
our god, Bob. You know what I mean? It doesn't really have much of a godly ring to it.
I mean, the god of death that I hang out with, I call Morty.
But I get that because, it's a play on the whole mortician, mortuary, all of the things to do with death.
No,
I get
just
it.
can
As a
never
joke?
remember his real name.
Oh, well, it's funny. It's a very clever, funny joke. Unlike Bob being a god name.
What if there was a god named Bob?
What are we talking about? What's going
Bob
on
the
here?
god.
What? I'm going to my room.
What, you gonna try to read?
No!
Oh, okay. Because you can. I heard you do it.
Yeah, I know I can.
Yeah.
So actually, maybe I
You gotta
will go
believe
read.
in yourself, Corgi.
I can do it. I'm just gonna do it by myself in my room. So
Make sure you
shut
got
up.
plenty of light. I don't want you getting another headache.
Not gonna. I can read it easy. Shut up. I'm going to bed.
If you need any help, you just give us a
I don't need any help.
That's amazing.
I worry about him.
They grow up so fast.
They really do.
I saw he can't even swim. How has he made it this far?
How much water do you see around these parts?
He's a desert guy.
I mean, yeah, that's true, but
What are they going to
doggy
do? Teach
paddle.
him how to swim in the sand?
Yeah. Survival skills, you need them. All right, I'm gonna look
Going
for
to bed.
bombs.
and with that, I think that's where we're gonna end tonight's session. As you all tucker off to bed and
Oh
Fink
my God.
starts throwing things around, looking for bombs.
And I
we'll see if he
definitely
finds any.
start reading.
And you start reading in your room.
Definitely.
And we'll see if you manage to decode any of the book, find
No,
any
it's
bombs.
easy. I can do it now.
I love
Yeah,
Corey's
he's
reading
got it.
art. It's my
I
favorite.
absolutely love it.
I'm never gonna read in front of you guys ever again.
Such a great session.
I'm
Absolutely
gonna
love
like
that.
duck
That was
into.
amazing.
Yeah, that was a
Does,
good.
does
that was a
anyone
fun
have
one.
the command spell? Command read?
Just to force him to
force-
read.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Anywho, Well, thanks
I feel
everybody
Pip is
for
a brilliant
watching.
Graham, you can use command.
Yeah, get Graham here, and he can just force you to read the book. No problem at all.
Bye, Devon.
But yeah, so
Something.
we will be
Thank you so
back
much,
in a
everyone.
couple of weeks. Thanks
Yeah.
everyone, and we will speak to you all soon.